What is up, everyone? Welcome to Wednesday night live intuitive oracle with Gemma Jade and Ghostdragonzw. I am so happy to see so many of you here already. It looks like it in the chat, but it says only 6, but I know you guys will come piling in as the chat progresses. Let me say hi. My pancake is here, but we're all the way down. There we go. Eris, Lotus Girl, my sister from another mister, Smoochy. What's up, girl? I still haven't had a chance to check my email. Blue Crossroads and Shauna, Ralph and Cassie Francis, what's up? Sweetly Morbid Bear, so nice to see you in here. Thank you. Melissa Nicole, Pancake, Salvatore, hi. Aunt Edna, what's up, tribe? Hey, Jarvis. Hi, Sophia. Three Souls Paranormal, Ann Palmer, Illmatic, Jilly Doom, what's up, girl? Long time no see. I see Jarvis, but I don't see my pink-haired vixen. Maybe she's sleeping. Oh, thank you so much, guys. It's been a rough one. New England Dirt Roadie. Anybody that I missed, I'm really sorry. So you guys, some of you might remember in the chats, Call Me Mr. Flintstone used to come in, and he and I dated a while back for like 4 or 5 years. He ended up getting into some trouble before I ever touched drugs with drugs, and it kind of ended our relationship, and we had a little girl and stuff I don't usually talk about publicly, but if I'm a little off tonight, I was meeting him at the hospital I go to get my medication on September 5th because he was getting in. I got him into the detox and like long-term treatment, but I haven't heard from him in a month in June. And I was like, where did you go? Like, I just lost Damien's father to an overdose in January. You can't just not call me. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I was locked up in Ohio. So I'm like, okay, don't do it again. That was July 1st. I haven't heard from him since. And then yesterday I got a message from a friend of mine that's like, did you hear what happened to Billy? And I was like, no, but I'm going to kill him because he knows that when he doesn't call me, it makes me very nervous. And it turns out that on July 7th, Billy died also of an overdose. And his parents didn't tell anyone, and nobody was invited to his funeral. So I just wanted to acknowledge him tonight. Call me Mr. Flintstone. And it's real out there, guys. It really is. So thank you guys for all of the support. You guys have been texting me, those of you that knew, and Facebooking me, and I really do appreciate it. It's a gigantic loss for me, just like Damien's father was. This one maybe even more so. So with that being said, let's bring in the man of the hour and let's get started. I got a new deck, Faery Wisdom. All right. And remember, if I don't respond to you in chat, I'm not ignoring you. I'm simply channeling, and I've got to keep the little, I call it a portal, but it's not actually a portal. I've got to keep the airwaves open, I guess you can say. And I'm ready to go. I'm really happy that we're doing this tonight because I needed this. So let's bring them in.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hello, Nut Slap and Ilmac and
I did not see Nut Slap come in here.
Mac. How you
She's
doing?
Sleeping. I thought so. Vixen Doe, hi.
Yeah, I figured she was sleeping.
Yeah, thanks, guys. You think the mother of his only child would have been notified, but it's just how some people are. But it's okay.
405er.
If you're looking for
Smooch.
me. Yeah, Adna, you know what it is? My whole life, I have been very fortunate. And I even said this, like back in like the beginning of January, I was like, I've been so fortunate. Yes, I've lost friends. Yes, I've lost family members, but never anyone I was close enough with to mourn. And then I got hit with Damien's father, who's my best friend since I was like 13, 14 years old, on January 23rd. February 13th, my stepfather, who was with my mom for 32 years plus, who half raised me, passed away. And now Billy. And Billy was completely unexpected. I literally said to our friend, I was like, I'm going to kill him because he's not answering me. So, yeah, people are just a-holes. But I knew more about him than they did. Because they were like, well, they told our friend, they're like, well, he didn't have anyone. So obviously they didn't know their son very well because he had me. So, all right, let's get started. Let's just do this.
Let's do Eris first. They were the
Great.
first.
Eris, Mr. Eris, I am going to use Fantasy Cats. I rewatch these, and I hate when I smoke on camera because I look like a weird fish, but I can't stop. I was like, maybe I just won't vape. It's not happening. So sorry about my look when I vape. Going on vacation. Well, going to my mom's tomorrow and then going on vacation Friday morning to my favorite place, Wildwood Crest, and we're going to be there till Monday. It's going to be me, Ray, RJ, my mom, and Damien, so it's going to be really cool. But it's our first ever trip to Wildwood without my stepdad, so it's bittersweet in a way, but it's going to be fun. I plan on getting some work done. So yeah. All right, Eris, let's do this, baby. Card number 6, the card of ruling. Express your will, put plans into action. Call the shots, stand up, own your ground. You're in control. Allow passion and fire to shine through every action and emotion you express. Charismatic fire lights the soul and all intentions. Lay down rules to express personal power. Erect barriers. Speak from the heart and the head. Feel energy course through the body. Rule with grace by using a gentle yet forward touch. Energy of passion allows wrongs to be righted. It burns away that which is no longer needed. No one can distract or dissuade your personal power. No permission is required. You are a beacon of power. Now is the time to take action. Results will follow. Strut your stuff, Eris. Knock the pen off the table and then do what you will to get the attention you want, crave, and desire. No one can resist you. All want to please you. You will dispense adoration when you are good and ready. You give your valuable attention when you decide the time is right and not a moment before. Reward loyal friends with lavish and playful attention. Exude confidence and grace when springing to new heights and loving life. So this is really about, Eris, for this week, stepping into your power, okay? Understanding that you can have whatever you want. People are being compelled in a way this week by the universe to give you what you want. So if there's something you've been wanting for a while, like just for instance, a job promotion or to ask someone out on a date, this week is definitely the time to do it. Whatever you've been putting off, this week is the time to take action. The universe is basically sponsoring you. You cannot lose, but you have to know, like absolutely know, this person's going to go out with me. I'm going to get this promotion or this raise or whatever it is. I'm going to talk this salesman into giving me this brand new car for $1,000 less. Like whatever it is possible. You just have to own it. You have to step into your power and you have to know it. Eris, you cannot lose this week. I would love to be you with that kind of power this week. Speaking of which, guys, Arlene F donated all of the money for me to pay for my website. So because I'm going on vacation, it's going to be delayed a little bit, but by next week, my official Gemma Jade Oracle's website will be up and out, and I will be sharing the link with you guys. Also, I shared it in the community tab. I think it's on September 6th is when the vote goes, but vote for me to win $13,000, a photo shoot with Kane Hodder, and a walk-on role in, I think it's a new Friday the 13th movie, but I'm not sure on what movie it is. So it's like Face of Horror. I did have to use my real name. I couldn't use Gemma Jade. But if you're on my Facebook, you guys saw it. I tagged everybody that I could could remember. So that would be really awesome. I could definitely use $13,000.
That would be so
cool. Plays Jason Voorhees himself in all the movies. Like
most of them. He also played in Crowley, which is a great movie. Plays his dad.
It's just what an amazing opportunity. And then Apple models, I don't know if it's Apple, because they reached out to me and they're like, we saw pictures on Facebook and we want you to model for us. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm like, and next you're going to want to see my feet. But it's actually a legitimate modeling company. I've seen some of their work. I did go to their site. So I'm thinking about that. It would just be like random, I don't know, just random shots, I guess. I still have to talk to them more about it. But I mean, this is awesome. These opportunities, these incredible, amazing things that are coming into my life because of you guys, because you guys give me a platform. With that being said, one more thing before we move on. The sharing of the videos is really important. I only gained 2 subscribers so far this month. Normally I gain between 28 and 60. So I'm trying to, I don't know, just share out as best you can, guys. If you know anyone that you think would like me or my content, I really would appreciate it. Who's next?
Lotus.
Definitely fairy wisdom here. I just packed Miss Lotus Girl and her sister's birthday friendship box. I'm super excited. I was going to mail it tomorrow, but I have a couple things coming while I'm on vacation that I want to include. So now I'm not so sure, girl. It might be Tuesday, but either way, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I put some really cool stuff in there. RJ helped me pack it. Sweetly Morbid Bear has one coming too. And then the rest, I'm just going to save this stuff for orders. Shipping's expensive. Like to ship one of these boxes is like between $21 and $32.
Yeah, we need to get you one of those postal printers. That would save you so much money.
Yeah. There's one I think on my wish list, but it's a lot of money. They're like $200.
Yeah, and then you got to pay a fee.
Yeah. Well, I'm not worried about the fee because you help me with Wix. Monthly for Wix. If I went on Amazon, we'd work that out. So I do have help, as you know. So the fees are not. Oh, Tattoo Fairy. I just pulled this one for myself. No judgments, girl. No judgments.
Hello, Michael.
Michael, why is this not moving? It usually moves new comments. Please.
I broke it.
I'm not surprised. All right.
Thanks.
Keyword is labeling. Mike, what's up, bear? It just hurts to even say that word. This card speaks of allowing others and yourself free expression. One person's might be another person's ah. Be careful of labeling others or yourself. Too often we assume if a person does this or that, then they must be a certain way. We do not give them the benefit of the doubt or the chance to show who they really are. It's very unfair to place a label on someone just because they may have a tattoo or look different. Allow yourself to see beyond appearances to what truly is. When we label ourselves and others, we are limiting possibilities. We limit our ways of expression by cramming ourselves into a mold. Be open to all that you are and can be. Allow others the same respect. Welcome the diversity of those around you. Creative expression is a very personal thing. Each being has his way of being. Beware of going along with the crowd or the latest fads. Find out who you really are and be that person. Who you are is good enough. This card also speaks of symbols. Look for symbols in your life and see how they manifest. What are they trying to tell you? Is there a symbol that has great meaning to you, so much that you wish to wear it upon your body as a tattoo or a piece of jewelry? If so, it carries a message for you to decipher. It might be considered a badge of honor. Through the chant, through the golden light of the realm, I see my true self in all my perfection. I see the perfection of all others, and I honor their right to be just as they are. We are all perfect children of the one source. So be it. Cut the labels out of your clothes today. So, hey, Debbie. What's up, girl? Lotus, I don't think that you're judging people, but I do think that there are some pretty harsh judgments that are about to come in on you. And I can't really see why. I feel like it's going to be a miscommunication of expression. Like, for example, you put something on Facebook as a joke and then someone takes it seriously, completely doesn't know who you are. You know what I mean? Like those Facebook friends, someone kind of outside of your circle is going to misconstrue something that you say. And I feel like you're saying it in jest, but this person doesn't know that. What I would do is if the message that I'm getting is for you to like smooth it over, not like whatever. I don't know this person anyway. Try to smooth it over so you don't end up with like some kind of weird reputation in a different group of people. Like, who needs the BS? Who needs the drama? Watch your words very carefully this week, especially what you say as a joke around or to people who don't know you that well. And that's a very specific message that's coming in for you, Tennille. So, yeah, just for this week, these are weekly readings. Yeah, Paradox Fossils, me too. So this is just a weekly reading. So for this week, just be super duper careful with how you express yourself, because you could end up accidentally offending someone. And I don't know why that's going to be a big deal, but I am seeing like a big deal around it. Not something that you could just be like, well, I don't know that person. Who cares what they think? I think it's going to be someone that like you kind of do care what they think. Yeah, I do too. And I have a very dry, like like Smoochie, like sometimes she'll say things and then she'll just be like put in a timeout because people don't realize we have the same personality. Mother!
Hello, Mom.
Hi, dearest.
She's got a present for you when she comes.
Yes, I told her what it is already.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I sure did. I told her you got her a Pink Floyd t-shirt.
Well, Roger Waters. It wasn't bad. I ain't gonna complain. I'm kind of yes, you are.
No, I just told Steven that I got this shirt like 2 years ago. I was like, I'm not going to get that. Ray's going to be really mad if I wear that. And my mom's like, I'm your effing mother and you're getting it. I was like, hey.
Mom says so. Okay, Smoochie.
Miss Smoochie. Let's do the witching hour. Mom, I hope you're feeling okay. And I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. And I cannot wait to get to Wildwood. Like, can't wait. You have no idea. All this trauma and drama, just leave it behind. And RJ is really excited too. He's getting a haircut right now. All right. Dargo, what's up, boy?
Yeah, I heard Ray start up the lawnmower.
Smoochie, you got Explore, the Crow Moon. Card number 7. The Waxing Crow Moon is about exploring through your inner self to find what you might be missing within. As the maiden is depicted walking through the forest, guided by her lamp glow and her crow companion, she is looking deep into the darkness. She's trying to find her true path and the courage within herself to move forward. Now is the time to explore your inner self, your surroundings, and even current connections you have with certain people. What new routes can you take to solve a current predicament you may be in? Examine what's around. Maybe there's a different path you can take, such as a new job or a class. This other avenue may guide you in the direction where you would like to be in life. Perhaps a connection with an acquaintance or friend may lead you to a very unique opportunity. Okay, so, oh, geez, Mom. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better enough to come and say hi to us and hang out at least. For you don't want no drama. It's true. No, Smoochie, basically what this is saying is you're going to be presented with an opportunity, most likely this week, definitely by the end of the month. I am getting a more this week type deal where somebody's going to ask you if you want to join them in something, whether it be something online or I think you're going to meet someone or be talking to someone. It could be someone you already know that has an interest that you're like, ooh, that sounds interesting to me. And then you're going to ask more about it. I feel like it's just, it isn't even really a hobby or a job. I feel like it's just something that you're going to want to look into, something that sounds very interesting to you. And why this message matters is because this one, words escape me. This one interaction, I kept wanting to say altercation, but it's not an altercation.
Words don't escape you.
This one interaction is going to lead you down a path, kind of like a rabbit hole, but in a really good way. And I feel like it's going to be life-changing as far as your spirituality. You're on a new spiritual path. Yeah, Dargo, don't I know it? I am in mourning.
Blue Crossroads and Shauna.
All right. Blue Crossroads, I'm going to use Halloween for you, but I'm going to do Shauna first, and I'm going to use the Faery Oracle.
I'll be right back while you do those two.
Smoochie, I don't think you missed it. Yeah, Mom, get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow night, but please call me when you wake up tomorrow, okay? Smoochie, I think it was this, honey. Did you see it? Go back and read it.
Yes.
Or listen to it, actually. It wasn't a very long one.
Okay, while you do them, I'm going to disappear for a second.
I'm sorry, what?
So while you do this, I'm going to disappear because Giles is not here, so I don't have people checking.
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
So let me disappear real fast, and I shouldn't be gone long. Y'all be done back before you go to.
Okay, yeah. Smoochie, yes, that is my real mom. I don't know how she ended up with the name Mom on YouTube. Like, it wasn't like Mom 123 or anything, but yes, that's my mom. My mommy. She's going to bed now. Blue Crossroads. I didn't see it. I haven't, like, I've been posting stuff, but I haven't really been checking. No, Dargo, not that I know of. If you go out and come back in. Oh yeah, Dargo, you're right. What is it? Oh my God. Oh, it's like already. I feel like we just pulled out of the Mercury retrograde shadows. We did in May, right? May or June. Jules, that's the first one I've seen, honey. They're showing up now. Maybe there's something you guys just have to refresh or go in and come back. Shauna, card number 15, the card of discovery. And yeah, Blue Crossroads, if you want to text, you guys can always text message me. You know me. I hate talking on the phone and I can never find the time to do it. But if it's something important or something you guys, need or want or just want to talk to me about, absolutely, please text me. All right, Shauna, you got the card of discovery. Keyword, potential. This is a time to open your eyes and examine what's really in your world. Is it of your liking? Is your view of reality encompassing all that it can be? It is time to open up to your unlimited potential. Delve into life and discover all that is there for your asking. Step out of your comfort zone and try something new. Start a new hobby. What is it that you've always wanted to do but have continuously put on the back burner? It's time to do it now. Get involved with others, join a group or a club, take a class in something that sparks your interest. Be open to new ideas and new ways of seeing things. Listen to others' views with an open mind. There's a lot you can add to your life by being open and accepting of change. Life is always evolving and constantly offering up opportunity for growth. Go with it and grow and learn as much as possible. Learn something new today. So, Shauna, I feel like, no, Jules, I just didn't see you till just then. Shauna, I feel like it's a little bit kind of like what I said to Smoochie, where something's going to come to your attention, but for you, I don't think it's going to be a new thing. I feel like something's going to come up that you're like, oh, I always wanted to do that, or I used to do that when I was younger, but I don't have time now. Make time for your own personal hobbies, right? Don't put them on the back burner. I hate when it changes like this. Don't put them on the back burner continuously. It's like you need to prioritize time to do something you enjoy, and it could very well be in a group setting, but I am seeing more of like a solo thing. Like maybe you like pottery or gardening or whatever it is. Even if it's something you're already doing, do it a little bit more this week. I feel like it's going to open up this like creative door for you and move you in a better direction spiritually, really opening your eyes up to things that you've been missing in life, maybe because you've been kind of worrying so much about other things. You're not seeing the big picture of, I want to say, like the things that you're able to create right in front of you. And I do feel like the universe is kind of telling you this week, like, look, just ask, you got it, we're here, what do you want to do? How do you want to have fun? What do you want to learn? And the door is going to be completely wide open for you to choose anything that you want. Guys, I'm going to stand up for a minute and fix the light right here. So, oh, much better. All right. Oh, Jules, you got it? I'm so excited. Who's next?
All right. Cool breeze. Sean, you just did Shauna, right?
Yep, that makes sense.
Bless your heart.
Trying, guys. I'm trying.
You're okay.
Hi, Mac. Yeah, Mac, a couple people have been having issues with the chat. If you need to refresh, go in, come back out.
Usually that's the best way to fix it, is just to refresh it.
Yeah, just refresh. Yeah, I packed them, and I actually somebody donated a whole bunch of inventory for me.
And whoever did that, bless you.
Keychains and charcoal and even resin burners, incense holder, like so much stuff. And I have no idea where it came from. Yeah, whoever did that. Ralph, I see you. I see you. All right. Blue Crossroads. And guys, like I said, don't mind me. I'm trying my best today. It's been a hell of a day. And it seems like the more that the more upset or like overwhelmed I am, the more rowdy RJ becomes. Like if he sees me crying, he'll stop what he's doing and like comfort me and be like extra good. But if I'm not physically crying and I'm just upset, then he like, I think he just feels the off, like the energy's
Yeah, it
off,
does.
and he's trying to get me excited. You know, look at this, look at that, look at that, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, I can't.
Hello, Mind Craftsmanship.
Mine craftsmanship. What's up? Blue Crossroads, you got eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. All right, then. Come on. There we go. I never pulled this card before. Not once. I've had this deck for a year and a half. When the body leaves us and our souls are above, our possessions no longer, nothing remains but the intertwining of love. All of us are the product of millennia of love. Our parents, our ancestors by blood and ritual all have in some way created the DNA that weaves throughout our bodies. Love, in fact, powers life and death. When most of us first encounter death in our lives, we experience grieving too, and in some ways that feeling could be described as an absence of love and the absence of that person or being. But the kind of love that is often shared between family members, friends, and lovers, separated only by physical death, is the kind that poets wax lyrical about, that is truly eternal and transcends death. Should you choose this card, you are being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is more powerful than death itself. Love lingers. It leaves its own legacy, and we should be aware of this every day that we live. For those that are ready for and desiring of a partner, it also indicates that a significant love is close at hand and to be ready to open up to this new experience. So definitely don't obviously see love coming in for you because you have love in Shauna. I'm getting like a kind of, I don't like these kinds of readings where these messages come in, but I'm getting a kind of tragic sense. I don't know if you guys, or if your Blue Crossroads in mourning right now, or if you're just kind of thinking about someone that you've lost. The other option is you're going to lose someone. I don't like saying that though, because that's something that could really scare somebody. Like, you know, like, oh my God, somebody's going to die. But I'm just saying that that is a message that did come through. Not that somebody's going to die, but that you're going to experience a mourning. So it's either going to be a re-mourning of someone who passed. It could be like a pet. It could just be a mourning of lost experience. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be about a person. But I also think something is happening this week that's really going to make you understand love a lot more. It's going to bring a lot of compassion and love into your life. Not that it's not already there, but think of it times like 1,000. Like, so you're going to get hit with something this week that's like, whoa, like, you know, it's definitely a good thing, but I think it's going to be really powerful. Something really is going to happen this week or come in this week. Oh, thanks, guys. Smoochie, not yet, sweetie. I will definitely text you when I get it. Whatever this experience is, it's going to change something in your heart for the better, even though it might be a little painful. Deb, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Okay, take a breath. Just relax.
I lost 3 out of 5 of my kids' fathers in the past 2 years.
Sweet.
All right, who's next?
Okay, Ralph.
Ralph! All right. Wisdom of the House of Night. Smoochie, the Where's Sasquatch game should be showing up at your house within the next week. Amazon has been delaying everything, so I wouldn't be surprised if it takes a week, but I think I sent it out 2 or 3 days ago. That day we were texting. Deb, just know, and I know this is no comfort, believe me, that it's just the physical that's gone, especially in the beginning. You know, they stay with you, apparently, unless you're able to interact with them, and then they just completely ditch you. But all right, Ralph. High Priestess of Spirits. What's a card? Yeah, Ghost Dragons. He has this thing where like Ray is always late because there is bad traffic on Wednesday, but like you'd leave earlier, but he's late. So I usually don't get, like, he gets here between 6:45 and 7 instead of between 6:15 and 6:30. So instead of waiting for him like I used to and being super late, I just get ready while RJ is
messing with me
in the room. So what I do is I turn the chat on like it is now, just not live, and then he calms RJ down, like babysits him over here. So we have another 7 again. What's up, Eric? And I know that was really hard for you. I remember that. Ralph, High Priestess of Spirits. I am Nyx, Goddess of Night, and you have chosen the symbol to help guide you on this journey to find an answer to your question. Consider that there is an invisible spirit within all living things. Know that all things, events, and experiences are woven together like a magical web that can be seen only in the darkest night and not by human eyes. My child, everything that you need to know is part of the divine scheme of things. A meaningful coincidence, a blessed friendship, a lover, and a significant experience are all orchestrated by me to help you become the powerful being you were meant to be. No matter what is in front of you, something important is brewing. You will know the answer to the what soon enough, but I keep secret the why. You may step forward knowing that some things are meant to remain a mystery. Okay, so you're going to have some trouble this week really figuring something out. I feel like you're maybe looking into synchronicities, or maybe feeling like some chance encounter or chance opportunity or chance meeting was extremely synchronistic or coincidental or lucky. And the universe is telling you to just know that it is coming from the universe. It is meant to be. It is a part of your chart. But the thing is, don't get caught up on the why. Why do I deserve to win $10,000? Why, if you want it, why do I deserve this amazing person in my life? Don't get caught up on that. Just get caught up on the fact that you did win the money, or you did meet this person, or you do have this person, and try not to get too deep into meanings this week, if that makes sense. Like, just accept the good things as they are and rejoice in them and know that you're blessed. I have the same problem. Like, I want to know, like, why did I have to experience this bad thing? Or, whoa, how did that happen? And the universe, sometimes it's just like, listen, it just did. You're probably not ever going to realize it. And if you do, it's not going to be right now. So go with it. Love it. Count your blessings. And that I can feel them here. I think it's like, I think it's their energy is very, here right now. Gunnar Wolf, I love that name, and congratulations. I kind of can't wait for grandbabies, but then a part of me is like, ooh, no grandbabies yet. Not 40 yet. Come on.
Okay, Pam Smith.
Pam.
You are here, Pam. I thought I saw you in here. Pam. Oh, Pam. I hate that when I can't scroll through chat. There we go.
Miss Bako.
Miss Bako. So I forgot the end. I was rushing.
You ate the end.
I ate the end. And funny, because I had a bacon sandwich for dinner today.
I had potato salad.
That's what my dad ate.
I forgot to eat.
Well, you had hot dogs the other day. You said your hot dogs were done. And I'd literally just finished 3 hot dogs.
Well, RJ just started eating hot dogs, so I figured I'd keep him around. He only eats chicken nuggets. He doesn't even eat the French fries anymore.
Giles would only eat McDonald's cheeseburgers for the longest time. And it's like, come on, kid. You're going to die.
That's how I feel. He eats plain macaroni with butter.
That's all right. That's good for him.
Chinese food. I mean, and like if there's onions and stuff in it, he just eats it. Pizza, now hot dogs. So I get Chinese food as much as possible because he eats broccoli and carrots and everything in there. The only thing he picks out is the peas.
Yeah, I'm not a big. I don't like the what do they call those? The peas in a pod, the sweet peas or whatever they call them.
Edamame?
Yeah.
All right, Pam. I still don't see you, but Minecraftmanship.
Well, if she comes back in, we can tell her that you read her at. Hold on, I gotta look at the time here. Come on, work you school.
7:52 Eastern.
Okay, well, you gotta go by the time on here. Oh, I have no idea.
All right, Pam Smith, Childs of Fire. No, it doesn't tell you. That's the problem. Creative
No, it
Spark.
don't.
Hold on.
Oh, at 3603.
Okay. All right.
Got it.
Absolutely Blue Crossroads. Pam Smith, Childs of Fire, Creative Spark. The Childs of Fire is the creative spark, the inner flame that is the essence of inspiration and creation that exists within every living thing. All aspects of her being are ignited with this creative force. Why is that moving? Do you guys see that?
Yeah, it was moving. Well, it's been moving off and on. Do you have your air on?
Yeah, but it's like, I guess it probably is the air. I was like, what is going
It
on?
might be bouncing off something and making it too.
All aspects of her being are ignited with this creative force. Let this child's fiery spirit illuminate your inner spark of creativity that has been waiting since your conception to come to full blazing expression. Yeah, it's the AC. The fire child is here to assist you in allowing your deepest creative essence to be inspired and activated by her joyous and all-consuming flame. Let your inner creative spark ignite your soul fire that it may blaze forth into your life and bring the fulfillment you deserve. This is like, hey, what's up, sister? What's up, Miss Pixie? Carol Varick, what's up, girl? Pam, I feel like this is like already our theme, right? Being creative, letting that spark in your imagination. Again, you're another one who I feel like this week, something is going to come in for you that's really going to be interesting. Like it's really going to catch your attention and you're going to want to know more and you're going to go down a rabbit hole. And what the universe is saying is stop hiding out. Stop hiding yourself inside of yourself. I know you're going through a lot. I know you're emotionally traumatized right now. And I know you're trying to cope and stay away from family dramas. The universe is saying this will be the perfect distraction. Go get lost in something new that you want to learn, something that interests you. Self-focus. Focus on self seems to be the theme of the week, guys, and doing what we want to do. The universe is giving us this allowance, at least for this week. So let's get started. Decorating for fall. Okay. I knew it. It's not even here yet. And my sister is Miss Halloween. Her house literally gets turned into a haunted house. They spend, not to talk money, but like thousands of dollars.
I used to do that.
There's, the giant, huge, like scary as AF decorations all over the house. You had to see RJ the first year that we went over there. He was like 2. We had to actually okay, so Pennywise the clown, he's already like 10 feet tall and he jumps up and goes, ah, like that. My sister and I had to laugh every time Pennywise did that and be like, oh, he's so silly. So RJ would get it in his head that it's funny, not scary. Right. And it actually worked. He actually laughed at the decorations. When he would feel scared, he would laugh. What's up, Brandon and Dina? My niece and nephew. Well, my nephew and his wifey. All right, I'm going to give you all readings, so we're going to put you guys on the list.
Okay, I got her on here. Just let me know when you want to do it.
All right, Smoochy girl, you ain't wrong. All right, I'm sorry. Who's next?
Melissa Nicole.
Let's go with heal yourself. What's up, Crowley? I hope you're doing well too. Thank you so much for texting me today. To everybody who reached out on Facebook through text, I do appreciate you guys. When I get really damaged, hurt, where I know it's going to be a part of me for a really long time, I tend to withdraw. So I was explaining this earlier. It's not so much that I'm ignoring you guys. I'm reading what you're saying, but I'm just not able to really respond properly yet because I'm still mulling all of it over. All right. Melissa, Nicole, I hope you're still here. I love you guys too. And I'm so happy to be here. And it was overwhelming, the response to both Jeff's death and my stepdad and now Billy. And because Billy would come in here a lot, it's hard, but I'm really happy to be here. All right, let's do this. Miss Bacon.
There she is. There she is, Miss Bacon.
Letting go. Illmatic, you do not lose your place, honey. Not at all. If we call you and you don't answer, if you're like
I'll hold you for a little bit.
If you're a part of the chat, I'll just read for you anyway and tell you to go back. But if you're someone who's new or newer, we just call you again when we see you come back in. Yeah. He would come in and support me. I'm sorry, what?
I said he gave me a hard time a couple times.
Oh, yeah. That was just him.
All in fun.
He was literally...
he used to come into SOR.
If I was a man, I would have been him. Like, we were literally right here all the time. I've never met someone, at least in person, before or since, that I can just 1,000,000% be myself, and then it's okay. I'm like that with you, but I still haven't gotten to spend time with you in person.
It's hard to spend time with a dragon. We fly around too much.
I remember one time we were driving and we saw like this bear on the side of the road, and we both went, "Bear on the side of the road," because I would call him Bear. Before any of this, that was my name for him, Billy Bear or Bear. And actually, my friends would be like, "How's Bear?" I mean Billy, because I would refer to him as Bear so much it like became his name. And I remember we both did that, and I looked at him and I'm like, and he's like, I'm like, I've never been able to just like be silly like that with anyone else. All right, listen, Nicole, letting go. This situation has served its purpose. You are being challenged to change your point of view and recognize that this particular relationship has run its course. Although you might be afraid to let go, the universe has a new opportunity for you, which will allow you to experience the kind of passion and satisfaction you have always dreamt of. Saying goodbye is never easy and can make you feel like you're a failure. You must not allow yourself to be persuaded by other people or your own doubts to keep holding on. Focus on opening your heart to a new opportunity. Leave the baggage of past mistakes behind you. It is important that during the letting go process, you are gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to have alone time, write, meditate, paint, sing, dance. Do whatever you can to heal and let go of the pain that's holding you back. Recognize that your spirit is beckoning you to grow. It's time to move on. It's time to move on from a particular person or situation, relationships, whatever. It's just not serving you anymore. And the universe is done with the situation too. Like, there's no more for you to gain, learn, or grow from with this particular person or in this particular situation, right? So the universe is like, if you're not learning, gaining, or growing, there's no point for you to be there anymore. And you have to move on. And I know a lot of people right now are stuck financially. They can't leave. Maybe abusive relationships or just relationships that aren't working or just getting out of their parents' basement, right? At this point. But the universe is saying, if you're truly open to leaving, the universe will provide a way. You're not going to gain any more life or soul experience. And right now, all this relationship is doing, or this situation, whatever it may be, is draining from your spirit. Okay? You are going to die a little more inside. And I hate giving messages like this, but again, that's what's coming through. You're going to die a little bit inside every single second that you stay in this relationship, full well knowing that it's already run its course. It's done.
Okay, Salvador.
Let's use Ancestor Spirit. Yes, guys, Cash App and PayPal donations will be going towards my vacation this weekend. Feed her like Sloth from the Goonies, or like I do, feed ghost dragons.
Yep, Just gotta give me their waffle sandwiches.
Melissa Nicole, it's probably both, honey. It's probably both, baby. In fact, it is both. The problem is we've been indoctrinated and trained pretty much since birth that taking care of yourself first is selfish, and we're supposed to be kind and give to others, sometimes to our detriment. And while that's true, we are never to put others first if we are in need of something first.
Exactly.
If you're lacking something in your life, your heart, mind, body, soul, spirit, it doesn't matter. You really don't have any right to give that away instead of keeping it for you. And that goes with the feeling of being loved, wanted, appreciated, respected, safe, happy, healthy, free. When you're in a relationship, you should still feel free. And if you don't, that relationship is not for you. Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal encounters. What did I just pull for? I'm so sorry.
Salvador.
Oh, Salvatore, respect your physical body, detox, rejuvenate, and relax. If we have anyone who's new, I think we have 2 people. Just let us know. And my nephew Brandon's definitely new. Ilmatic, perfect. Yes, don't stay in something when you have to break a part of yourself away. Couldn't have said it better myself. And Anna, exactly the same. Treat others as you would yourself is what I was taught, but learning to say no took 40 years. 38. And I still, you know what? I can't even lie. I still... What is that?
That's my phone.
That's my text alert.
It's my crickets.
Oh, Ghost Dragons, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Salvador. It's time to pay more attention to your physical surroundings, both you and your body and the environment where you live and work. Your mortal body is just as important as your spiritual energy. It is important to look after the vessel that carries your soul. Consider how you contribute to your health and well-being. Also, look at the energy where you live and work. Create a sacred space so you can go home, relax, and recharge. Did I just knock him out of there?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay.
Attend to your physical, emotional, and mental space. Like a buildup of dust, toxins, thoughts, ideas, and feelings can accumulate and start to dull your energy. Create a bubble in your routine where you can process and release stress, emotions, or physical impurities. Sweat it out in a sauna or with a run or walk in the fresh air. Notice what you are consuming and limit the processed foods, chemicals, or negativity you're taking in. A cleansing diet or skin treatment will have benefits for your whole self. It's time to pamper yourself, Salvatore. It's time to take care of you, okay? It's time to... First of all, if you have any medical appointments coming up for mental health, physical health, don't skip them, okay? Don't miss out on those for sure. But take a look at what you're eating. Like, you are what you eat, right? So if you eat a lot of processed foods and your diet's kind of a mess, then your physical energy, your energy is going to be a mess as well. And what the universe is asking you to do here is take a look at that. Maybe take a walk through the woods, unplug. Definitely go tech-free as much as you can this week after watching the show, of course. But take care of yourself. We were just talking about self-care. This week, you need to put yourself first so you don't have any health problems or issues coming through. I feel like there's something with your heart. I would do a guided meditation for balancing or aligning your chakras, paying particular and specific attention to your heart chakra. All right, drink more water, be more physically active for this week, and get out and do things instead of watching TV or YouTube videos or whatever it is. Go for a nature walk. I feel like the universe has look at the difference. I feel like the universe has a message they want to give you, but you're going to have to go out there and get it. So guys, I usually drink flavored smart water, but Hint had a 12 pack of 16 ounces for $12. It's pretty good. Not as good as smart water. Christina Brent, unknown. What's up? Who's next?
Oh, what happened to me? Now fix it.
I'm
sorry. I must have did it when I tried to
I said, did I knock you out? You're like, no, I'm fine.
I didn't even notice.
All right, hold on.
Fix it up. Hi, Nightmare.
I was wondering why you were.
Kind of threw me for
I was wondering why you were down there. I was like, I can still see him. Like, what are you doing? Hey,
Sorry about that.
All right, who's next?
Anna, sweet lady.
That's really good. Gemma Jade, one of the Buddhist teachers I listened to, said, treat others as you would treat your own kids. I thought that was better. Much better. And it's funny because so many of you tell me I'm like a daughter to you. Sci-Fi Master! I don't know how to pronounce your new name.
Diane student.
I'm sorry, Aunt Edna's next?
Yep.
All right, let's do the new one, Fairy Wisdom, and then let's do my family, if you guys don't mind. All right. I got all my Patreon personals done, guys. So if you want a personal intuitive oracle reading from me, please reach out at moonbearoracle@gmail.com. I am not doing the donation-only special right now, but I probably will do it to ring in the fall. Otherwise, $40. But I usually work with you guys. Smoochie, you know what? I try so hard, and I do stop during the day and remind myself to listen to my own advice. Like, I have to sit there and say, okay, now what would I advise one of my friends or one of you guys to do in this situation? And be honest with you, it really does change the perspective around for me, and I'm able to stop in my tracks and make a different move, you know, or change the energy of the space a little bit. All right, and we have to stop and sometimes stop ourselves, you know. Another card that I pulled, which is crazy, Shaman. Going on a spiritual journey. Yeah, Smoochie, I had the same problem. John Hudson, Fedorable, is a Buddhist, and he just has the most amazing energy, but I curse way too much to be a Buddhist. And keyword teacher, the shaman indicates that you are being asked to take the next step in your spiritual development. Ask that you be given a shaman guide to assist you in your journey. This guide will help you become more aware of your own inner teacher. Center yourself, release any fears, and move completely into faith. Tell the universe that you are now ready for the next step in the development of your gifts and understanding. Now allow yourself to be guided. Trust in divine timing. Understand that in every step you take during the journey, you are divinely protected. As you wind your way between the visible and invisible worlds, Shaman will help you to unlock the sacred knowledge that's there for you. If you drew this card, you have the potential to be a spiritual teacher and guide to others. Definitely. Prepare yourself by meditating, praying, listening, and reading as much about spirituality as you can, and by taking good care of your mental, emotional, and physical health. Be a good example to others. Remember to leave ego out of it and to learn and create from the heart. Others may not seem as advanced as you are, but that too can be just an illusion. Every person has her own path and timetable for personal growth. All paths lead to the source. Spirit wants only the best for you. Give yourself an apple today. So, Anna, we already knew this from all the times you pulled the arrow card or the broken arrow card. The journey that you've taken while on this channel with all of us there watching has been absolutely amazing. You've transcended, you've spiritually advanced, and I believe that you're going to play a major part in the collective consciousness shift from 3 to 5D with the people around you in your close personal circle. So I do feel like while this is telling you to get out there and learn as much as you can this week especially, because we should always be searching for new ways and new ways of learning, I feel as though this is more about you teaching, okay? And really being able to bring people along on this journey and change them spiritually. Because when we start changing spiritually from the heart, from the soul, from spirit, from the energy and source of ourselves, everything around us changes, including the way we see the world, including the way we treat other people. And mainly for me personally, it's been the way I see and treat myself. So definitely, if somebody comes to you for advice this week, I know you wouldn't blow them off anyway, but I'm getting this image of like somebody you kind of don't want to deal with, but they're struggling. Now, normally I would say put up your boundaries. It's an energy vampire. But for this week, I'm telling you to take a chance and trust that this person has pure intentions and try to take them along with you. It doesn't mean that they're going to come along with you. But what it does mean is that the universe wants you to take chances on people. There's something special about your energy, about your journey, that you're just getting started. And I do feel like you are going to lead the way for so many people. Illmatic, absolutely.
It's your family. Knock them out.
Arnolfo. Yes, unfortunately, Steve has moved on. We're still friends, but he's moved on to Sandy and the show on 13 Past Midnight. And we might come back for like a fireside chat or something, but I think Ghost Dragons and I are just going to bring that back. Arnolfo, you emailed me about a personal, and I emailed you back prices, but I didn't realize that you're a patron. So I'm going to do a Patreon personal for you and send it to you. All right, who are we starting with?
Your family. We're going to do your family, then we'll go back to the list.
Okay, so we'll start with Carol. I'm going to use the Celtic Oracle there, which you are a 2, but I'm just going to pull a random card. I believe, Carol, you're a 2. Because I'm a 3, and I'm the first, and you're the 30th of a month, so you should be 2. But you might be a 3 too. But let's see what you pull. This would mean, for these ones, guys, it doesn't mean that this is what you are. It's the energy you'll be taking on for this week, for this reading. A 5, Willow the Observer. Your animal ally is the cow. If you were born during the season of Willow, you are inclined toward the mystical rather than the pragmatic. You trust your intuition and follow its guidance, even if it may not seem logical to everyone else. Willow folk are ruled by the moon, dreams, and their flowing, watery emotions. Others may seek you out for psychic insights, and if you choose to expand on this skill, your gifts will grow in power. The Willow-born are keenly observant and aware of nuance in situations and surroundings. With your intelligence and intuition, you can always discern the truth. I do feel like the moon, whenever the moon's mentioned or involved in tarot or the oracle, it's not in the card, but it was mentioned, there is an air of mystery in your life right now. Something's really unclear, Carol. And I feel like you have an inkling of what it is. So either you think someone's keeping something from you or someone's lying to you. But I think deep down, you just are like one of those people being in Aquarius, thinking. And with the shadow phase of Mercury retrograde coming in, it's going to be the overthinking, right? Constant overthinking. But it's like you're afraid that if you say, I know you did this and didn't tell me, the person's going to be like, oh yeah, well, where's your proof? Your proof is your instinct, your intuition, especially this week. So if you think that someone's keeping something or hiding something from you, you have the right, by the universe, you're granted the right to confront them anyway. Work. Yes. You know already deep down what's going on. And it's time for you to face it, to face the person and to tell them, listen, be straight up with me. Like, I know already what's going on, but I want to hear it from you. We're both adults here. And you can do that in a kind and loving way. You can approach any situation with kindness and love. That doesn't mean you have to take someone's crap. It just means that keep your side of the street clean and you will never be the bad guy. If you just speak to people a certain way, you'll never be wrong because you're simply asking for what should already have been given. And that's the truth. This week, you really need to confront the situation because you already know what's going on. It's not really that it's a mystery to you. The mystery is like, why is this person keeping this from me? It's not even like a thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's obvious. And they think they're like getting something over on you. Miss Arnolfo. All right, Brandon. Actually, let me do Dina first. Ladies first.
Hey, hon.
What?
Check personal chat real quick. I'll be right back. Gotta check on you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I've got 2 more. I got 2 more at least.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Go. All right. So, let's do Dina. I'm going to use the Del and Wait for Dina. Ow. Yeah, don't let people think that they're getting over on you. Sometimes we should do that. There's a time and a place for every emotion and every action, right? But for this week, the universe is saying no. Like you're lighting your own path in the card. She's got the 2 lanterns. She's looking ahead. She knows what she's walking into already. It's not a secret, right? She doesn't have like her eyes cast down or she's not looking backwards. She knows what she's getting into, but she's considering and observing the situation before she confronts it. All right, Jules, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, sometimes like we don't respond to most messages. I see your messages, but I mean, I don't know, honey. I feel like you get a little upset with us when we don't comment on a lot of what you say, but we kind of do that to everybody just because we're we're just doing the show. So please, we're not ignoring you. You are there. Illmatic, hang out at least till Ghost Dragon gets back. Oh, you're so welcome, sweetie. Hang out till Ghost Dragons at least gets back so I can give you a reading, or I'll just do your reading right after I do Dina and Brandon. So kind of hang out just for a couple more minutes, please. Libra. Yeah, I'm going to give you a personal, but I'll also call you in the chat when you come up. Dina, you got the Spirit of Magic. Card number 1. I believe in fairies. I believe in tales. I believe in magic. Are you okay?
Worried about my bud. Just family problems down in Florida on vacation.
Okay. Do you want to...
he's good. He's going to wait till I'm done.
Okay. I believe in fairies. I believe in tales. I believe in magic. I just have to open my little magical music box and the spirit of magic floats all around me. I pay no attention to those who try to convince me that magic is childish and that believing is a waste of time. I've been raised in the spirit of magic, and I know that this is the source of everything on this sweet planet. I will never stop seeing magic everywhere, nor will I stop believing. Do you believe in fairies? Do you believe in tales? Do you believe in magic? You do. Bravo. You don't? You should. Anyway, you have to open yourself to the great spirit of magic. That means being able to see everything as a true miracle and believing that a powerful magic surrounds you, helping you manifesting your highest dreams. Connect to the spirit of magic and magic will abound in your life. So, Dina, I don't know if there's been like some negative self-talk, I feel like there are things happening in your life right now that you're not seeing like the bigger picture. And most of us don't. So that's not an indictment or anything or a judgment on you. Most of us don't see the lesson in the end until we reach the lesson in the end. And that's unfortunate in a lot of cases, right? Because we don't understand why we have to go through pain or hurt or heartbreak until a while after we've already gone through it. And then it's like, oh, that's why that had to happen, because then this happened. What the universe is asking you to do this week, Dina, is to try to sit back and count your blessings. Try to think of the negative things going on and try your very best to see them in the best light possible, like a silver lining, right? I know sometimes that seems really impossible. Like, for instance, and I'm not saying this is the case, this is just an example, like you're completely broke and your car broke down. How is that possibly? How is there a silver lining to that? The universe wants you to be able to find one, like magic, right? Like magically fixing your car. Just put one in your head. What could be good from that? Say you have to take an Uber to work then, and you end up being friends with the Uber driver, or you end up driving for Uber and making more money than at your current job. The universe is trying to tell you this week something that has been looking or that's going to happen this week that looks like it's a complete and total poop on your life is actually going to end up being a gigantic blessing. So try to stay in that mind frame of this is going to work out for the best. This is going to work out for the best. And try not to get yourself super excited about, try not to get yourself super like negatively overexcited or over worried about a situation. It's going to come in seeming like it's really bad. That's hilarious. It's going to come in seeming really bad, but the universe is saying, don't, jump on the bandwagon of negativity right away, because it's going to end up being a huge blessing in your life. Actually, Illmatic has to go after my nephew because they're getting ready to go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll start back on the list. Jules was a little upset because we were not responding to her chats, but we usually don't respond to every single chat. Do you know what I mean? I usually just assume the chat is speaking to each other, and if I see something jump out at me, then that's a different story.
And I'm just watching everybody, trying to keep the list going. I missed stuff, and I have to go back and rewatch.
It happens a lot,
Who was that?
It happens a lot with Jules. Yeah. She gets very angry. And are not angry, but like feels very slighted. And I always feel so bad about that, but I can't get to every question. Who just said that? Yeah, Anna, I love Steve and thought he and Gemma were a great duo, but Ghostdragon's doing a great job. Plus he's always a sharp dressed man. Yeah, again, like I thought that was horrific what happened. Right? I thought that was horrible. That was just all of a sudden gone. Like he was just one day like, can't do that anymore. Do you know what I mean? But it ended up being a really good thing because we got Ghost Dragons in here. We got to get to know him. I got a new best friend for life and soulmate. And Steve's really, really, really happy. He said he feels like he was broken out of a prison of himself, being able to get out of where he was living and all of those great things that are happening for him. And we'll keep the public face on that. And that's what I have to say. All right, Brandon, you got the Wheel of Fortune, which in tarot is actually to me, it's the second best card in the deck, but a lot of people believe it's the best card in the deck. Lakshmi. So let's take a look. Card number 10, and it is a major arcana. Lakshmi is the ever-present goddess of India, rising from the sea in a lotus flower. She is the divine power of wealth and prosperity in all forms. Lakshmi is spiritual enlightenment embodied, the goddess of fortune and manifestation of abundance and prosperity on all levels. She brings the joy of beauty to the world, the revelation of the divine mystery of earth. Magnificently adorned with beautiful jewels and red veil, Lakshmi's haloed crown of stars proclaims her blessings of spirit brought into form. She embodies the luxuriant, earthy, feminine principle of abundance and invites you to enjoy the pleasures of heaven and earth as they are one. Lakshmi's gifts often come when least expected. She showers her abundance on all living beings, asked for or not, when hoped for and when unexpected. Lakshmi's purity of consciousness and communion with the divine invite you to change your fortune by opening to the opportunities she brings. She shows you how to turn your life into a positive She shows you how to turn your life in a positive direction when you pay attention and align with her creative flow, where heaven and all its gifts come through into manifestation on earth. Brandon, you got almost the exact same card as your wifey there, only a different card. What this card is saying is the universe may seem like the world's dumping on you lately. And it really is pretty much the same exact card. But what the universe is saying is everything that we offer you could be made abundant. It's all about how you react to it and how you act while it's happening. So again, try to keep a really positive attitude. The Wheel of Fortune is right before, I believe, the world. And the world is the world opening up to you, being able to have everything that you've ever wanted. You're one step away. And that step away is that leap of faith that the fool takes. Being able to jump off the balcony and know that the universe is going to catch you. Not literally, of course, but like taking that leap of faith, understanding that everything does happen for a reason. And I really feel like you and Dina are going to be within a month or two in a super, super abundant place in your lives that comes completely unexpected. because one or both of you is going to take a chance on something. I feel like you're going to take the chance. She's going to believe in you. And you guys are definitely going to come out on top. All right. Who's next?
Now we'll do Sophia.
Ilmatic. Oh,
Wait,
Ilmatic.
wait. What's it?
Ilmatic,
Do
yeah.
them first. Who is that again?
New person. Oh, Julie Doom.
Okay, you're doing them next.
I forgot she said that was her. All right, Julie.
Yep, Jill.
I'm going to use Star Dragons. Menial, hi.
Oh, hello.
The eye roll emoji is just like my spirit animal. Yeah, me too lately, actually. All right. Hello. K1219ZB. Yes, dive right in.
I got him. I said hello to him.
Under an alias. I like it. I'm always under an alias. Or a pseudonym, as I like to call it.
Pseudonym.
Jelly, you got card number 6. Bliss. Cherishing the day. And I'll always love you. All right. Woo. Wisdom of the Herald. Dance in the bliss of knowing that each day is a gift, from glorious sunrise to sunset to the sacred veil of the evening with its shimmering stars. Cherish is the word. Every moment, every breath. It's more than gratitude or joy. It is love and a thirst for life. Drink deeply. Laugh a good belly laugh as you splash forth and rise up, making all the waves you want. It is time for a celebration. Find your bliss, your zen, your joy, your happiness. And when you do, throw your head back in laughter, as victory is yours. Today is a day to cherish, enjoy, and in bliss, even when the times make it seem like these things would be uncalled for. There's always time to relish, dance, and feast upon the grand celebration that is life. May your laughter and jubilance rise up to the stars and beyond. So the past 3 cards have all said the same darn thing, right? Try to find the blessing. Try to find the lesson. Try to find the happiness. Everybody in your own little piece of the world, in our own little piece of heartbreak and sorrow, has something inside of us that longs to rejoice, that longs to be happy, that longs to belly laugh. And the universe is asking you to please do what you can to pull yourself out of this sadness. I'm getting sadness and like, I would do, you know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to recommend for you, or what Spirit is actually recommending, a chakra alignment and guided sleep meditation for happiness. I feel like you're in a place, Jilly, for whatever reason, that you're having a lot of time, a very hard time finding happiness. I'm not a medical doctor of any kind, but like there could be like some depression here. I feel like your spirit is off. As someone with abilities, you may have gotten disconnected from source at least a little bit. And I feel like your guides and your angels, your ancestors, the deceased, they're all calling you back to them to kind of give you back that feeling of belonging. That disconnect you're feeling is your disconnect with guides and angels. And they're calling you back. And that's where you're going to find your happiness and your laughter again, is going back into where you were supposed to be. Okay. I don't know why you pulled away or why you got severed, but you need to get back to that space of communing again and giving the messages and receiving the messages as well. K1219ZB, I will gladly answer any question that you have to the best of my ability with 1 card. All right, sweetie. I do personals for like more in-depth readings, but usually, I don't want to jinx myself, when someone asks 1 question, they get a pretty reasonable answer. But I'm just forewarning you, it's hard with 1 card. I got hand sanitizers for 10 cents. And I've been putting them in the friendship packs.
At least I have clean hands.
What is wrong with her? Like, Lotus Girl is getting 2 giant hand sanitizers. And I'm like, I wrote in the card, I'm like, listen, I am a sanitizer fanatic and I found a deal. So I'm trying to find like some gum or something.
Where's that damn candy? Where's that candy box? Oh, there you go. I love those.
Right here.
I used to get those for Christmas. That's all we get in our stockings.
Big League Chew.
I love that stuff. Can't chew it.
OMG. Candy cigarettes. I may have to go ham on these candy cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these sound good. Cherry Punch Sweet Tart Rope.
Those are awesome.
Are they?
Yes.
We're going to
love
find out
those.
right now.
They're awesome.
All right. Now we can get back to the list. Who's next?
The only thing that scares me is how long has that stuff been sitting in a warehouse if it's old candy?
Nah, I don't think so.
I'm just kidding. Sophia.
All right. I called you Sophie. I apologize. Yeah. You never catch me, Papa. Next up, it's actually from a box of vintage 80s candy that Ghostdragon sent me. Like a giant box, like 10 pounds of candy. All from
that thing was huge.
All
I
from
couldn't believe all that was in there.
The wax lips.
Okay, did you try the Pop Rocks yet?
No, but they're my favorite. I'm saving them.
For last. You're welcome, man.
Okay, 12. I'll give you a reading.
Try her sprays.
But if you want to message me privately, I make war water, uncrossing spray, spell jars, crystal kits.
I'll vouch for those sprays because she sent me one after we had an incident on here, and it was.
Sophia, Temptation. Card number 19. Life is full of temptations, and right now you're being asked to choose the higher path. Your need to prove that you are worthy and important is clouding your true purpose and tempting you to make the wrong decisions. Become aware of what's happening in your life right now. Are you feeling bored in a relationship and looking for something outside of your partnership instead of being honest and working on the challenges you're experiencing, or just moving on? Is there a work opportunity that's tempting you to act without integrity in order to get ahead? Are you using money as an excuse not to follow your heart? This card asks you to focus on the bigger picture, be honest with yourself, and take the higher path. Another opportunity that is much grander than what you have imagined is on its way. You just have to be open to it and allow it in your life. Yeah, I feel like there is like a shady opportunity coming in, Sophia. Smoochy.
I was going to say something, but I'm just going to bite my lip.
Smoochy says, candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. Poker in the front, liquor in the rear, everybody. All right. Sorry, Sophia. There's an opportunity presenting itself to you right now that is really tempting. It could be like dating a married man or woman, embezzling a couple $100 from work. Like all of these lower vibrational opportunities that you're probably not going to get caught if you do it. At least not for a while. The universe is testing you. Okay? Take the high road. Stand your moral ground, right? Your moral compass is going to be tested. It's going to be so incredibly tempting. Maybe you care very much about someone who's already involved and they're saying they care about you. But let me tell you something. If they cheat with you, they'll cheat on you. All right? I know, believe me. So if you can get through this and take the high road and continue to travel it without looking back and trying not to have regret, the universe is going to reward you tenfold. Stay away from this person. Completely turn your back on this opportunity. If you got an opportunity, like I said, for instance, to, embezzle some money or something, no, full stop. Take the hard ground, like draw a hard line. and stand your ground. Do not participate or get yourself involved in anything that's not only illegal, but immoral as well. You are coming up to a huge test, Sophia, and you're really going to have a major breakthrough reward if you can get through this on the moral high ground. It's going to be really hard. I'm smirking because I've been there. If you decide to give in to the temptation and not be temperate, the universe doesn't punish, but obviously that means that you haven't learned the lesson, and it's going to just keep coming back around. You're going to be miserable if you're not able to stand up for yourself and take a hard stance with this one. All right.
I'll put this up real quick so she sees that. I gave her both your addresses. Or them, whoever K12. Well, actually, 121 is my address.
You can still ask the question in here. I'm not saying you have to order something from me.
No.
I'm just saying it would be better to speak to you privately if you want a more in-depth help and an answer. Yeah. Sophie, I do feel like something or someone's coming in to test you, though, honey. Thank you, Mrs. Varick.
Ann Palmer. New England, you're up after Ann.
All right. Ann, I'm going to use Raven's Wand. Jilly, it always affects you when you're able to turn toxic people off, because especially when you're energetically sound and like you're aware of your energetic vibration, because that makes you more aware of the energetic effect that those toxic people leaving your life has. And they take their toxicity with them, but here's the problem. You're so used to your energy mingling in with it that it feels like there's something missing for a really long time once you get rid of toxic people and once you get out of toxic relationships. Yes, and thank you. Stay strong and positive, Jilly Doom. The power is on.
Stand steady.
You can do this.
Gotta stand steady.
All right. So we got Spread Your Wings, Ann Palmer.
Fix your necklace.
It did fall in the reverse, but I'm going to read you the whole thing. Morag Heron stands with Solhar, one of the four guardians of the serpent twins, Hethra and Hala. The great ocean bird is an epic wanderer and has circled the globe countless times. Along the way, he has seen many things, some terrible, others sublime, but his core values remain unchanged. Like Solhar, we should be open to new experiences, understanding that they don't threaten who we think we are or challenge what we hold important. Instead, experiencing something that might have mystified or frightened us previously deflates those fears and suspicions, or better still, provides new enjoyment and understanding. Morag's feet are planted firmly on the rocky ground. She has roots that she's proud of and takes strength from them. She might leave these roots from time to time, but she knows they will always remain to welcome her back again. She doesn't feel the need to remain fixed in one time or space, or even within a mindset. Being able to confidently step into your power and again stand your ground. I feel like I'm seeing you like veil, like hidden behind, locked doors, like blackout curtain. Like for some reason, like that's how I'm being shown hidden, and like you're not getting out there. You're not meeting new people. You're not learning too many new things. You're kind of living life, and it's like you're not overly happy. You're not overly sad. You're not, but I feel like you're feeling a little bit challenged. And that's because our minds, our spirits actually are always seeking new opportunities, right? New adventures, new things to do and to create. I feel like the universe is telling you this week, when the opportunity comes in for you to get out and do something, take the opportunity. Unless a toxic person is the one offering you the opportunity, get out. This week, the universe is challenging you, Ann Palmer, to get out, have some fun, spend time with friends. Smoochy, I gotta get you some wax lips. Illmatic, good night. So yeah, Ann Palmer, get out this week, have some fun, do something that you normally wouldn't do. Hang out with a person you normally wouldn't spend time with. And I feel like it's going to really open you back up to the flow of life so you can get back out there and start living.
You see these two conversations here. I got it.
Yeah.
There's that one.
I'm
and then
Aquarius.
Crossroads.
Okay, I can't read that quick.
I'm sorry.
Aquarius, Friday's Capricorn. I've unknowingly been in third party. Tried to leave, but cannot. There's something holding me back. Also, third party is into dark arts.
Never good.
Okay, so do you think this Aquarius friend, you're an Aquarius, the friend, or is it like a romantic partner is the Capricorn, and then there's a third party? I'm going to pull a card for you, but you're going to have to email me so we can talk a little bit more personally about the exact situation. I definitely have things that can help you get rid of curses. I have things that you can, completely screw this person over or just get out of it and walk away. But I would need to talk to you definitely more on a personal level. So please email me. But I'm going to pull a card for you right now from the Nuit Oracle. Visiting your friend on Monday. There you go. All right, K1219Z, this is you, okay?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do you.
Nut slap. I was like, you spelled awesome wrong. All right.
Breathe. Can't hug you through the screen, huh?
Grief.
But you can eat my candy.
I
That
am.
didn't sound right.
Chewing on your rope.
I'm blushing.
Stand on your left. Stand on my left because you ain't right, boo. All right. Keywords are mourning and loss. It is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning, and the red clovers birthing lost illusion. Grief is the uncomfortable dance between feeling everything and feeling nothing. It isn't exclusive to losing someone. Grief can manifest when you feel like a failure or when you have regrets. It can appear when you feel overwhelmed or when you feel guilty. It can leave you feeling it all. Blah, 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 blah. It can leave you feeling it all, then feeling nothing, or even feeling both at the same time. Likewise, we can be so lost in our grief that we forget to live. We mourn for things that have long since slipped through our fingers. We find ourselves in a sort of limbo, living half dead. This is what can happen when you spend too much time searching for and missing what you've lost and forgetting to be grateful for what's been left behind. Pulling grief can mean you have a lack of satisfaction about where you are in your life, what you have, or perhaps more appropriate, what you don't have. You're putting too much of your focus on what is missing and have cut off the rest of the world. There are still people and opportunities for you if you will only lift your head and take a look around. Life goes on, and when you've suffered a loss, mourn. Life still goes on when you suffered a loss. Mourn for the things you wanted and didn't get or hadn't lost, but be sure to keep going forward. The universe never takes something away without giving you something to replace it. Reversed, which is how you pulled it. Grief is a warning when it comes in reverse. You are about to lose something you love, though you know it has run its course, even if it seems unexpected. Things have reached their natural end, and although painful, it's time to let go. Okay. So you said you're trying to let go, but you feel like you're being compelled to stay in this situation. What I need to understand, and I can't possibly do it right now because I have 24 other people in here. I need to understand, let me tell you, so you can explain the whole thing. I don't care if it's a super long email. It doesn't bother me. The third party is the one that dabbles in darkness, but you're trying to leave the other person who's with that person. So why would the third party be putting a hex or a spell on you? We can easily get rid of it. I made one chick lose 1,800 YouTube subscribers overnight. So I got your back, but I definitely need a lot more information. Yeah, and I know. And before I hit the go live button, I hate when I say it like that, button, I called Billy and Jeff in to sit with and protect me, and I've been seeing little flashes on the floor. Like I keep looking over and smirking because when I start to feel like sad, and I don't see orbs. That's one way to say I never see orbs. I've never seen orbs in my life, and even when orbs have been present during these streams, I have not seen them. But I'm seeing these little shooting orbs all across my floor tonight. And can I tell you guys, some of you are not on my Facebook, right? I was talking about, since right around the time he died on July 7th, I was talking about a butterfly that kept coming around, landing on Ray's arm, landing on my shoulder, landing on RJ's head, just sitting on the porch. There's no flowers there. And it came every single day for an entire week. And Ray, who doesn't believe in any of this and laughs, was like, I wonder who that is. So even he got the feeling that it was somebody. And there were 3 or 4 people in my life that I said, because I thought I was going to die in addiction and I've accepted it. So I would say, don't worry, when I die, I'll send you a blue butterfly. This butterfly was blue and black. When my friend Steve died, a blue and black butterfly landed on my bay window and just sat there spreading its wings. I have it on camera. When Jeff died, my entire apartment got infested with ladybugs, which is what every once in a while he would call me. He'd be like, oh, the ladybug, like as a joke. We had this bug joke, but whatever. And then Billy with the ladybug as well. And that toad that kept showing up. It's all magic.
Okay, New England.
I just scratched my back and one of my nails popped off. So I'll be right back, guys. 2 seconds, I promise. 2 seconds.
She'll be back. As we stop for commercial break, Coca-Cola. No, we don't want Coca-Cola. So how's everybody tonight? And yes, we got next is New England, then Vixen Doe, James Weston, if you're still here, then Matt Taylor, then Nut Slab. And you're welcome. How am I doing? I'm doing actually pretty good. Fighting with the doctors. They want to mess with my throat again, the esophagus again, but a lot of that had to do with an ear infection that kind of messed things up. So now you know. Don't give me that look.
Reminds me of Hamilton. And if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President.
You watch that movie way too much.
Do they ever STFU? Who?
Ooh, I was just going to ask.
Ooh. All right, I'm sorry. Who's next? New Englander at Rhodey?
Yep.
This is the allegedly matte lipstick I bought. Which
looks
isn't
like a
matte.
crayon.
It's not matte at all. I wanted it a crayon. I want it crayon matte. It's not matte at all.
It's not?
No.
And it's advertised as that?
It's advertised as matte. Like it takes 10 minutes and then it becomes matte. Matte goes matte immediately.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm sorry. New England Dirt Roadie.
Yeah, I did. I thought it was a crayon. My little brother used to eat them like crazy.
I'm going to use the Quantum Oracle. Where's my Energy and Spirit deck? It's here somewhere. All right, Quantum Oracle for New Englander Roadie. No, not the nails. That's nail polish that sponsors me. And the reason I don't really promote them is because I can't paint my nails. They're too short. I like having longer nails. So their nail polish was amazing, but 50% off when you buy 2 or more at $20 per polish. So I felt uncomfortable promoting them.
How'd they do on your toes? Didn't you paint your toes with them?
My toes are, actually, I just painted them the other day. It's beautiful. You need an LED lamp, though, not a UV, because UV, it was peeling off. So there were some issues with it that I didn't want to promote it anymore. My deck habit, yes. I have another one that was supposed to be here by today, but it's not.
I'm telling you, I'm going to drive around with a van with a bunch of decks. I'll have you women chasing me everywhere. That thing jumped right out.
Yeah. Courage, New England Dirt Roadie.
Dragons never eat the bad kids. I'm not going to tell you my secret. They're the best tasting.
You just don't know how beautiful you are. Anyone else? Mac Miller? Baby, that's my favorite part. All right. Courage. Taking a risk, upright. A man in armor holds a sword at his side, ready to enter the dark forest. This is a time of great personal strength for you. Whether you realize it or not, you're ready to take a risk and attempt a new adventure. If you've been thinking about taking a chance on something, now is the time to face it. Perhaps there's a challenge that you'd like to meet or something you've been longing to express. It may be time to go public about an interest you've been pursuing. Even if you feel hesitant at first, this card is telling you that the time is right. You're moving into an energetic cycle where you feel your strength more deeply. There is a core of power coming from your own eternal soul, New England Dirt Roadie. And you can feel the boundless courage that always lies ready within your heart center. Breathe deeply and take that next step. Know that you can trust this core of inner strength to guide you in this exciting time. Your affirmation for this week: I have the courage and strength to navigate any situation. I affirm my power and I trust in my own resourcefulness. OMG, that's because I knows what I'm talking about, yo. No, seriously, it's time for you to take what you want, caveman style, but always with class and respect. Like, go out and get what you want. The universe is offering it to you. All you have to do is believe that it's yours and take it. You're going to have an offer, I believe, coming in this week, if you haven't already, right? Where you're going to be like, holy crap, like, can I really have this? There's work to be put in, but the universe is telling you, no more procrastinating. It's time to start the journey toward your best, being your best self, toward your highest self. New England Dirt Roadie, leave the past and all the sadness and sourness behind and move towards the real you, the complete and total, confident, powerful you. Strut through that forest with your armor on, draw your sword, and take what you want. It's being offered to you by the universe. And if you haven't started already this week, you need to get on it, because the universe is not going to come back and like ring your doorbell, bang on the windows, and try to break in. They're going to knock, like opportunity, and move on. K12, I have to check my emails after this stream, so don't worry about that. We're going to go on a potty break at around 9:15 Eastern, guys, okay? Who's next?
Vixen Doe.
Hi, Abe. You want to stay?
It's always neat when you do that and somebody goes, oh, somebody just said that to me today. It always amazes me.
Yeah.
Always amazes me.
I like that validation, obviously, because I know that the messages are coming through very clearly. I can't believe this. This is what she was talking about. Yeah. All right, Miss Vixen Doe. We got Myths and Mermaids, Oracle of the Water. And that last part about the universe giving me stuff and I better take it is exactly what she said. It's true. It's that time all around for most of us. The video I'm putting out tomorrow is on dark synchronicity, guys. Dark synchronicity. But yeah, it's that time for the collective of empaths and people with abilities, sensitives. In July, the negativity, the sleepers, they all took over. But August and September is really going to be our time to shine, to move the collective forward. And the way that we do that is by manifesting our best lives and our best selves. Yeah, Anna, absolutely. Hanging on to the past is so detrimental. We got to let it go. Mike Robert. Oh, I cannot with you guys. It's good to see you laughing, though. Manta Ray Mermaid. Card number 20, Vixen. A mermaid with a twisted tail leads a group of majestic manta rays through a startlingly blue sea. She's wise enough to trust and befriend the intelligent creatures in spite of their legendary reputation for ferocity. Be wary of rumors. Somebody has been talking about you behind your back. While it is flattering to know you're on everyone's mind, it's not so nice when you find some of what is being said is simply not true. Somehow, through misunderstanding or deliberate mudslinging, people are getting the wrong message about you, and it's time for you to set the record straight. If you need to, enlist the help of a trusted companion to put an end to these rumors once and for all. On the opposite end of the spectrum, I do feel like you could be hearing some rumor about someone else. Don't repeat it, okay? Because I feel like it's not true. There's two sides to this. I'm getting two messages. Heather, Nikki, I think I said hi already, but what's up, girl? So the two messages I'm getting, Vixen. Number one, people are talking poop behind your back, all right? And it's time for you to, with love and kindly, confront them. Or confront the situation. Like, this is not true. I don't know what your problem is, but because you want to talk this way about me and try to make me look bad, I'm no longer going to be around you. And remove yourself from that person and their energy and stay that way. Don't be guilted back into it, okay? I think you know who this is. Whether you actually know or you had a slight idea, now you know. You're right. The second thing is this week, okay, you're going to be hearing some pretty rough and bad stuff in the next couple of weeks. But I do really feel it's like pressing, like now. So this week. And I feel like you're going to really want to believe it, or you're just going to be so excited about it. It could probably be someone you don't like, and it could possibly be a family member, possibly. Or someone that's like family. But it's not going to be true. Either that or it's something that this person does not want out there like that. And the universe is testing you to respect those boundaries just like you would want someone to respect yours. It's going to be hard. I don't know why it's going to be so hard for you not to gossip about this person, because I don't feel you as like the gossip type, like spreading rumor. But I feel like this is exactly what they're showing me. Okay, so you get a phone call and you're like, who? Oh my God, no way. Oh my God, no, I won't say anything. And then you get off the phone, you're like, oh my God. And you're like, I'll just tell one person. Like, I feel like it's a real jerk of a person, but the universe, again, is testing and tempting you to take the moral high ground and don't repeat this information. It's not time for revenge. Oh, smoochy, you're so welcome.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
We're going to go ahead and do Mac Taylor because James didn't answer.
All right, is Mac here?
Mac, are you here? Mac. One minute I saw her.
Well, she was having Wi-Fi issues.
I know she was. So.
Carol, did you see the deck that the group bought me? It's Britney, bitch. That's right. I got a Britney Spears Oracle deck.
Okay, we'll put Mac on hold in case she comes back. We'll do Nut Slap.
All right, Vixen Doe, try to stay out of it as best you can, okay? The universe is tempting you, but also guiding you in a way that you can stay out of it. Nut Slap, this is the Starseed Oracle. Abe, thank you so much. Missy One SOR, hope you are well. I am doing really, really great. Okay, Mac, let me do Mac first, and then we'll go to Nut Slap. I'm doing well. I miss SOR very much. But the hours on top of everything else were really hard for me, 11 to 2 on Saturdays and Sundays. I was losing my entire weekend, so I couldn't do it anyway. A simple apology would be sufficient, but it hasn't come yet. So, all right, Mac, I'm using the Lantern Oracle, but thank you for coming in. Yeah, Mac, that's why we're asking, because I know that you said you were having Wi-Fi issues. And thank you so much for the donations, guys. I always appreciate them. I live off them right now. I made, I think, $27 off YouTube ad revenue last month, and they won't pay you unless you make at least 100. So
they scam you big time.
It's you guys in this chat that pay me. So I appreciate it. If you pay through Super Chat, Super Sticker, or Super Thanks in the comments, it goes to my paycheck at the end of the month on the 21st. If you pay through PayPal or Cash App, it comes to me immediately. Mac, you got women supporting women, card number 22. Together, we can transcend our individual limitations. Women who share their weaknesses, struggles, and shame, as well as their joy, victories, and opportunities, support each other's life journey. Together, women have the potential to strengthen each other in overcoming challenges and to rise much higher than is individually possible. By sharing one another's lives, we come to know ourselves. We experience what it is to see and be seen, to speak and be heard, to understand and be understood, and this evolves us. When people connected to their divine inner feminine bear witness, nurture, and support one another, mutual love and raised frequency occurs. The divine feminine consciousness connects and supports us in realizing our fullest potential, power, and wisdom. In each other, we see what is possible when we do not go at life alone, in silence or against each other. When we realize that we are not alone or judged in our greatest vulnerability, hurts, and confusion, we heal. Women who have walked parallel paths know how to create this regenerative space. Life changes the second we are gifted with an experience of there being nothing to be ashamed of, but only pain to be released, witnessed, healed, and moved on from. Women supporting women potentially offers the life-changing moment when they hold loving space and support in response to an individual unburdening herself of a shame-filled secret. Therefore, the potential loving safety generated by women supporting women nurtures and nourishes our spirits as well as enriches our lives. It may be time to reach out to the safe women in your life. It could also be time to explore your local community to discover where individuals connected to their divine feminine gather, or perhaps even organize your own circle at a park, cafe, or home through creating a meetup group or making a poster for your local community center or library notice board. Mother's message: in empowering one another, we empower ourselves. Okay, so sometimes you guys know I get different messages than what the book says, and that's the whole reason I call this Intuitive Oracle. I'm getting a little bit of a different message. What I'm getting is there's one woman in particular, Mac, that needs you right now, okay? Or actually, it's like you need each other, right? The equality. I feel like there was a falling out with this person. And it's like one of you is like, I will never talk to her again. That's it. It's time to mend that fence. Now, there's no gender assigned to any tarot or oracle card, which means this could be a man who's very connected to his femininity, which there are a lot around these days because people are connecting to frequency, not what others think. I do get a little bit more of a female presence, though. I feel like it's time to reconnect with this person, recreate or rebuild that bond, because you two need each other right now. I feel like you've gone through similar things, and both of you went at it alone when you could have been supporting each other. Reminds me of me and my sister. So do you want to be stubborn and be like, I'm not going to be the first one to say hello? Or are you just going to kind of let bygones be bygones? I do feel like this person will forgive you or will offer an apology. But I feel like there's something you're going through that this person can really help you with and that you can help them with. If none of this makes any sense and this is not the case for you, look to a mother figure to help you this week for whatever you go through. That doesn't have to be your actual biological mother or mother. A mother figure, an elderly neighbor, an older cousin, a female that you look up to. Reach out to them to help you with whatever challenges you're facing, because I do feel a lot of pressure, like the world's on you right now. So you can't handle that on your own, and your guides are encouraging you to reach out to a female. You want me to use the Britney deck?
He's next anyways.
All right. It's Britney, chick.
I've been waiting for you to use that deck.
I love her. I feel like
I hope you get your box soon. Now they changed it to either July, August or September. And I told the guy I'm starting to get really upset.
Well, yeah, you ordered it in March, so.
Yeah.
I feel like if I pull the Britney deck, people are going to think it's not like a real...
Yeah, that's true too.
Reading, even though it does have significant readings. It's just they're
taken as a novelty.
Exactly. That's why I've only pulled it once for Blue Heron, because I knew she'd be cool with it. All right, Nutslap. This is the Britney Spears Oracle.
I love it. So you, it is.
It is. I love her. I always have. Mackie, yeah. Do some canoodle with your spirit guides before you reach out to that person. But it could be. If that's the person you're thinking of, then it is. And maybe it's not peace for reconciliation. Maybe it's simply forgiveness for forgiveness' sake for you. Nut slap, you got the blue jean queen, which is funny because I went right to it. A red carpet outfit that went down in history. Britney and her then boyfriend Justin Timberlake showed up to the American Music Awards in 2001 in full-out denim outfits, from Britney's strapless patchwork mermaid gown to Justin's jean suit, complete with a denim cowboy hat. It was a look, and it's still being talked about today. Katy Perry even paid homage to it with a denim red carpet dress of her own. The blue jean moment was a perfect example of Britney's personal style, a little bit Hollywood with a lot of authentic country charm. The blue jean queen is a fabulous reminder to be yourself, whether it's at a big event or a Monday at the office. So maybe feeling nutslap like you have to put a mask on when you're in certain situations, okay? And nobody should have to do that. You shouldn't have to be a different person for different people, but we all do it, right? I behave a different way when I'm around, say, my mother than I am when I'm around, my old drinking buddies or whatever. I behave differently when I'm around my children than when I'm around you guys. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but we all have to come to terms with pulling the mask off and always being authentically ourselves, and understanding that the people that love us anyway are going to love us anyway. That doesn't mean being tactless or drunk in front of your children, but it means if you have to, I'm trying to think of how to explain this. Like, yes, there are boundaries that you put up with people that not to act a certain way. Like, you're not going to get high in front of, if you're hanging out in a place where there's a police officer. Do you know what I mean? That's acceptable. But feeling like you have to totally change who you are, right, for someone to try to either impress them or to get them off your back, or because you want them to like you, nobody on the planet is worth that much effort, because then you're going to have to keep. I remember the first thing Billy ever said when I met him, and I hated his guts. I thought he was a misogynist, way too good looking jerk. He was dating a frenemy of mine, right? And one of the first things he said to my boyfriend, I don't know what they were talking about, but I heard Billy say, I hate lying because I have a really bad memory. And then I have to remember what I lied about. And I remember that totally endeared me to him. And I found out that night that he had been looking at my pictures and told her to invite me. It was just like this really funny story. But that always stuck with me, And when you put on a mask to really impress someone like that, you always have to put on a show. You always have to be on. You always have to be that person. So understand that you're good enough just how you are. And this week, if there's anyone in your life that you feel like you have to impress or like work to get them to care about you or want to hang out with you, maybe it's time to start reconsidering that relationship, because I don't think anyone's really worth that much effort, right? All right. I have to use the potty. It's 9:10. So, guys, can you hang out for like, look at my hair.
Breathe.
Hang out for like 5 minutes. I feel like we represent the Lollipop Guild. Okay, I'll be right back.
You look all twisted.
Hello.
Okay, folks, just so everybody knows, when she comes back, it will be Pixie, then Mike, then Deb B, if you're still here, then Mind Craftsmanship, if you're still here, then Eric M, then Crowley, and I know some of these people are already gone, and then we'll just go from there. So, for me, I used to drink. I go out every so often, have one drink, just to get it out of my system. Not a big drink. It's never a big drinker, anyways. That twisted. I'm a cheap drunk. Yeah, it's like when I was bringing up Schaefer's. That beer here in Ohio is real cheap stuff. And then we went to Florida one year, and Schaefer's turned out to be like their premium beer. And I'm like, what? It's only like $2 up here. But I always like a good stiff drink. I'm a martini guy. Like a Long Island iced tea once in a while, or 7 and 7 rum and coke. I also make a thing called Steve's Special Screw, which is a blender, vodka, orange sherbet ice cream, orange crush, and orange juice all mixed together. Hi, honey. It's so good. But you only drink one or you wander around for days.
It's like a pigger.
Oh, they're good, but I haven't made them in probably 20 years.
Mike, I agree, because before I got into drugs, I was a really heavy drinker. I think we talked about this the other day. I was the life of the party. I would walk into a place with my friend Danielle for karaoke, and people would literally yell "parties here" and clap. Like, that happened more than once. And I used to think that was so cool. And now I'm like, oh my God, I was a barfly.
I was always the guy that buy the beer and bodyguard.
So I would always say, like, I drink for effect. I don't want a beer. Like, even now, I could have a drink. My medication blocks everything, including alcohol, which I didn't know. But, like, I could have a drink or two now. But, like, back then, if I had one beer, I didn't drink on certain days. Like, if I went to, like, a wedding or something, I wouldn't drink because I knew that I would be drunk by the end of the wedding, because I drank for effect. That's why I didn't start smoking cigarettes until late in life, because I was like, if I'm going to smoke something, I want effect. I didn't realize. So bad. Okay, I'm sorry. Who's next?
Pixie, then Mike.
Oh, Miss Pixie.
Then I think a couple of people are next are gone, but I'm not sure yet.
And I started with the big H at 30. My dad started with it at like 30, actually 20, 30, my dad. So it's like, I always thought that too. Like, I will never, like, don't get me wrong. I did them like socially, I guess you can say. Like, if there was, some white C word at a party, I would do it. No, like, don't get me wrong. I'd be all over it. But I could put it down at the end of the night. When I started with the pills, I immediately stopped drinking because I would get nauseous. And I didn't want anything else. There was nothing else that I wanted ever.
Usually what happens.
So I would go around like, I don't drink. I stopped drinking. Like, I was this big miracle in recovery. But I was chewing, 150 milligrams of
You're a person just like that.
All right. Who's next? I'm sorry.
Pixie.
Paranormal Pixie. We're going to do the Starseed Oracle. I don't judge people that use. My dad is still in active addiction. But now that I lost 2 people that are, my parts of my heart are gone, and they would be here if it wasn't for fentanyl. So that kind of affects me in a major way. And it's one of the reasons that I haven't relapsed yet, is because I'm afraid that I'm going to die. Because when you use, it's not even that. Even without the fentanyl being in everything, and I know this is off topic, but like, when you're in recovery, the reason people die after like relapsing, it happens because our brains are like, oh, there it is. And it takes like every single drop of it. Whereas a person who just uses, it takes some and gets rid of the rest. A person who goes back to opiates after not doing them, especially intravenous, H word, it just sucks it right up, and it takes every single ounce of it. And that's why people die. My shirt says Max Stacks, welcome. It says, I'm kind of a big deal. All right. Lara.
I'm going to go check the dog real quick while you do that.
Go ahead. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. All right. I might be. I just thought my mom was like, you need to get this. And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, no, you're going to get it. And I was like, okay. And then I thought it was cute. I wear it ironically. I don't actually think I'm a big deal, guys. Like, you guys should know that. The ancients knew much more than we do about our connection with the stars. Their pyramids, temples, and other places of worship created in precise alignment with the stars exist in all corners of the world. What if this ancient wisdom is available for you to uncover now? You're being called to think and listen with your ancient heart and soul, to tap into the part of you that remembers and knows, and all ancient secrets are whispered forever in your ears. All mystic knowing blooms in your heart. All potent power pumps through your veins. You're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by the remembering of the star ancestors. So look a little deeper. If you're feeling stuck, you're being called to do something different, to change your point of view. Creativity happens when we put together two things that don't belong, when we do the unexpected. So often a creative solution is right in front of us, but because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what's out in the open. You're here to remember and uncover ancient secrets and transmissions, technology and wisdom that are so needed on the planet right now, to unlock your soul's memories of a time when we lived in harmony on Earth and one day will again. So, okay, we know you're here on a mission, right? We're all here on a mission. It's just about what that mission is. Lara, I think you're a lot more aligned with your mission. Most of us in this chat room and in this community at large are aware of it, or in here to start becoming more aware. I want you, or, you know, when I say me, it's the universe. The universe wants you to spend some time outside this week. It doesn't have to be in the woods or nature or anything. It could be right on your front porch. But I want you to pay close attention to the sky, okay? Lay in the grass or on a blanket or whatever and just look at the sky. Sky gaze at night, star gaze. I feel like messages are going to come through that are really going to change your perception on something or someone and be extremely helpful going forward with a challenge that you're facing. You have star ancestors and probably ET blood, so they're trying to communicate with you, but for some reason you're blocked, Lara, and not getting the messages, so go outside and get the messages. Oh, thank you, Max. I have the CE5 app. So close encounters, yeah, you're fine, Mike, of the fifth kind, which is humans initiating contact with ETs. And I went out and brought a camcorder and I got all this stuff and I can't wait to do it. I've got my Moldavite that I wear every single day with some Tektite and Angel Aura quartz, Lemurian quartz. And I just can't wait to go out and initiate. RJ, again, the other day brought up that bright light that woke him and Ray up while I was at my mom's. I don't talk about aliens with RJ. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, how did he learn the word alien and spaceship and that they shine lights? Like, he would not have known that. He doesn't watch my channel. It's because we got to visit. You are blocked. Something's blocking you from your I don't want to say unearthly, you're outside, you're beyond this realm, beyond this earth family that's trying to come in and teach you something. And I do believe it's to break an ancestral pattern. I made homemade potato salad and I ate some and left the empty bowl on my dresser. And when I walked out of the bathroom, I'm like, why does it smell like onions in here? Ew.
You know it's Mike next, right?
No, I didn't know that. That's why.
Sorry. And thank you. I'm sorry and thank you for being patient with me tonight.
Dude, why do you keep apologizing?
I feel
bad you're even here.
I know, but it's if I didn't apologize for certain things, my dad would come out of nowhere and smack me up and say, "Be a gentleman."
My son Kyle's the same way. Today, he hit me up just to see how I was doing, and which was amazing to me because we just reconnected after so many years. And just for him to want to say, like, hey, Mom, how are you? Even though he hasn't called me Mom yet and he hasn't said I love you yet, but he's getting there. And I told him how I was doing. And then I was like, I kind of vented to my son, so I felt bad. And then he's like, no, it's okay. And he was talking to me. I said, what have you guys been doing? And he was like, just sitting around because I don't have any gas money. And I'm like, well, just ask. Like, and he's like, I know, but I hate asking for help. And I'm like, you know what? We'll get there. But he's like, sorry. Like, he says I'm sorry all the time. And I'm like, stop apologizing. He's like, okay, sorry. like he's
It's
just
the way it's the way we're brought up, the way we're taught. That hey, let them know that you apologize for putting them in a situation or whatever.
I was thinking of trying, guys, because I'm looking in the chat. Do you know what I was thinking of trying? I think I might purchase them tonight, but you guys just reminded me somehow talking about turmeric. I've been making herbal offerings to, like, put in the air and smoke, but you don't smoke it, you inhale it. And I've been trying to send some out to people as I get the herbs and they come in. But one thing I saw was little mugworts, circles that you stick in your belly button and put a patch over, and it's supposed to pull all of the bad energy out, like those feet patches.
It's like an antitoxin.
I'm like, I might want to try that, and it's like 22 for like 90 of the mugwort balls. They're on sale right now on Amazon, so I think I might try it and let you guys know how I do. All right, Mike, I'm going to use Mythical Goddess on you as well. I was talking to my sister Carol the other day about how I think a lot of our hauntings, quote unquote, actually are extraterrestrial in nature, and we just never considered that because in our family that's just not something like that was an interest, so it didn't occur to us. But then she was talking about like orbs that were her neighbors saw like flying into her house. My nephew Brandon and his wife's air conditioner flew out the window. Like, it didn't just fall, like it flew out the window the one night. And the dreams that she's having, I believe that it's ET in nature. I believe a lot of my mom's bruises she wakes up with, she's being abducted, but I'm afraid to tell her because she's such a hysterical mess right now that I don't want to add that to her stress. Max Stacks, I just have to respond to this. You said I have so many thoughts, but don't have the talent like Gemma to convey them. It's not me. It's spirit and the universe using me as a messenger. So I do appreciate the compliment, but I always have to give the credit to spirit, not to me, because I just was lucky enough or blessed enough to be born a little bit more open. So I'm able to do things like intuitive oracle. I saw a tarot reader who I really don't care for that much. I wrote a comment, a nice comment about something she said. She does love messages, and I don't know if I always feel like people are copying me, because when you've been doing tarot on YouTube for 6 years, and then all of a sudden I leave a comment and then you're doing live intuitive tarot, it messes with me a little bit. Not that I own intuitive oracle, but I mean, why are you changing up 3 days after I left a message on your comment board? So I got really annoyed with that today. But I've got to let people bring messages through, and that's part of my ego, coming in. So, all right, Mike. All right, let's do this. My dad used to say, let's do this like Brutus, which doesn't really rhyme, but it's my dad. He makes up words.
My dad does it all the time.
My dad is like, Gemma, you're a barbitual liar. You lie barbitually. And I'm like, or he'll because my dad is very narcissistic. It's got to be all about him all the time. So
my dad's not like that.
He'll be like, my dad's total Sagittarius. I think he's like Sagittarius, like all throughout his chart. And I love my Saggies, but to a degree.
My dad told us boys growing up, and he had us believing that he wasn't going to die. The aliens were going to take him, and he was just going to disappear. So if he never came home, we knew the aliens had him. He had us believing that for years.
My dad was like that too. My dad always would tell us those types of things. Like, he had me convinced when I was real little that he was a ninja. And that's why he would leave at night, because he would have to walk the telephone wires to go and help people. That like he would tell us these stories, and I'd be like, "Are you really an engine?" And he'd be like, "Yeah," and he'd be like, "Hiya," and I'd be like, "Oh my god." My dad was really funny like that. Mike, you got card number 10, Illusion, and it is a wind card, which, again, this deck, thank you so much, Lara, for this beautiful deck and everything else you sent. It's tarot and oracle. So I'm learning how to read tarot by using this. So wind card, air signs. Okay, that's my Aquarius, Libra, Gemini people. I'm a air moon. I'm a Libra moon. This is, again, with the thinking. And every single personal I've done with these cards, I've gotten at least one air card, because everyone is overthinking the Mercury retrograde coming in Virgo season. So it's Earth, but I think it pulls into Libra, which is air. Illusion. And you are overthinking a lot, as someone I speak to all the time, right? The moon in Gemini. This silly little girl is armed to the teeth against the furious imaginary rainstorm she perceives to be lashing at her from above. In reality, there's just a tiny rain cloud passing overhead, and it's a very beautiful and sunny day. Through the lesson of her example, she urges you to pay attention, Michael. I know how much you love that. What you're holding dear as your reality is likely far from the truth. It's time to expand your horizons and put out your feelers beyond your limited mental perceptions and see the humor of your illusions. There's a bigger picture to be seen when you're no longer fooled by appearances. Overthinking, right? Thinking this is all there is. I have no way out of here. I know the feeling, right? But the fact of the matter is, the universe is always giving us opportunities. It's just when we feel it's practical to take them. I feel like you're seeing something through rose-colored glasses, and I do think it's something future. Like, I feel like you think that a certain aspect of your life is going to get better. It's not. And you know that whatever this is no good for you. It's only going to continuously deteriorate. So step out of those glasses, take them off, and see things for what they really are. And understand that once you decide to make that move and pull out of this, rose-colored universe, that doesn't mean you have to act right away or you're a failure. But the first step is understanding that it's not going to change for the better.
Okay, Eric M. But before you start, I want to ask if these people are here. Deb M. Mind Craftsmanship. I know Crowley left. I know Michigan left. Christina Brent, and Diagnosis. Are you still here? And then we'll go from there when you're done. Thank you.
You're welcome. Eric. Oh, Eric. What are we going to do for you? Let's do the Gothic Oracle.
Max, that card did look like Paddington the Bear.
It did. Yeah, but it was a little girl. I was wondering what you were asking about. It's actually a girl. But yes, but it looks very much like Paddington. He said Paddington. All right. Are we from the Curious George Had a Tail or Did Not Have a Tail school?
Curious George did not have a tail. I grew up with him. He did not have a tail.
I don't remember him having a tail either. And my son Damien, guys, believe it or not, he had Jeffrey the Giraffe from Toys R Us that he was obsessed with and left on vacation. So they had to go get him a new one, but it was discontinued. And then he had Curious. And I remember that Stuffy did not have a tail.
That's very interesting, Vixen.
Mike, wanting to hold on to that hope that you didn't just throw away however many years of your life is perfectly normal. But understand this too. You didn't throw it away. You learned from it. I believe that this relationship to you or situation, I don't know what it is. I'll pretend I don't know what it is. You now learned, and I totally understand this, what you are willing, what you aren't willing to accept. You're no longer willing to look past the red flags. And I feel like you've stepped into a place of enough respect for yourself that you're okay with being single if somebody isn't up to your standards. It's okay to have standards. It's not snobby to not want to be with someone who And this is no offense, guys. I'm just talking about like at our age, if someone's living in their mom's basement, has no job, has no education, and has no plans on getting any, it's okay for us to say this person is not in line with what we want in our lives. You don't look down on them and say you're a loser, you're a bum, even if you're thinking it, which we should never think those things about people, because you don't know why that person's that way. Maybe they lost everything in a fire. Maybe they invested in Bitcoin. Do you know what I mean?
Like always two sides to everything.
Right. But it's okay to say that's not in line with my frequency right now. You know, if you need any help, hit me up, and if I can help you, I will. But you're just not. But you're not my type, or I don't feel a spark. Whatever it is.
I know some ninjas.
You know? Smoochy starstruck. Why? One night Gemma could put the spotlight on you.
She's talking about me. Yeah. She's making me blush. You make me blush. It's like, God.
You gotta love Smoochy. Smoochy's my girl, man.
She's a sweetie.
All right, I'm sorry, Eric. Here we go. I do try. I ask him if he wants to read. I offer a bigger screen. He's just like...
I'm just a simple man.
He's my accessory. All right, you got card... Eric, you got card number 15. And it is Autumn Virtuoso. Releasing ties, creativity, and achievement. Creativity is an important part of our lives. When our creativity is stifled, we fail to thrive and we lack true purpose. If you are feeling overwhelmed with mundane tasks, it's time to step back and take a moment to reflect on what you really want. There is a sense of exhaustion as you try too hard to please others. It is time to nurture your needs. The ivy in this card represents clinging to old habits which no longer serve you. It's time to let go of negative energy. You are a creative soul, and whatever your skills or desires may be, you need to follow your heart and seek what makes you happy. Symbolically, violins represent the ability to achieve more, so start looking for a new and ambitious path. You will feel a huge sense of relief when you discover what destiny has in store for you. So I feel like you might be feeling stifled and stuck. Yeah, and that beautifully said. Like, I clap for you. In my new book, I wrote what was that quote you said that one time? We were all brought together by our experiences.
Yep.
That was a nod to you in there. All right, Eric, I'm sorry. So the universe is offering you the opportunity to move forward in a major way, something that you've always wanted or something that you've been working towards. And I do get you've been working towards it for a really long time, or at the very least, unintentionally trying to manifest it, right? Thinking about it all the time, trying to figure out how to put a plan into action. The universe is going to swoop in either by the end of this week or definitely by the end of this month, August. The universe is going to give you that opportunity. The problem is I feel a fear in you of taking it, right? Like, for example, me opening my business, I put it off for about a week, or actually I put it off for like 3 or 4 days because I was afraid it's going to fail. You know, like, what if it fails? I put all this money into it that someone was nice enough to give me. I paid all this money into inventory and somebody, like, I'm so afraid of letting everyone else down. But then I remembered thoughts are things. I've got to think positive. This business is going to be my source of income till my YouTube blows up or something else happens, the modeling career, the $13,000 in photo shoot with Kane Hodder, like whatever it's going to be, that's going to get me unstuck. And that's what I've been telling people. This business is getting me out of here. Spirit told me, and within 5 to 6 years, I will be opening a spiritual retreat, period. That's what I want to do, and a thrift store. That's my dream. What's yours? What is stopping you from chasing after it? Let the universe know what it is, and by the end of the month, it's going to be offered to you. It's up to you, though, if you're going to take it.
Max, I have you on a list, just so you know.
Well, Max
she'll pull a card for you.
So.
If you want to go ahead and pull for them now, go ahead.
Yeah.
Because a couple of people are not answering.
All right, Max, I'm going to pull. Where is my energy and spirit deck? I think I laid it down and didn't actually, like, I laid it down without opening it. Let me just check this. Yeah, oh no, there it is. There it is. Yep, got it. Oh, guys, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I am, You know, I really needed you guys tonight. Hey. Deck's falling over. All right. So Max Stacks and Heather Nikki. Yeah, and that way if I call you and you don't want a reading, you just say pass. It's so much easier than just saying, do you want a reading? Do you want a reading? Put a 1 in the chat if you want a reading. Do you remember that? And then like people couldn't hear us and nobody was putting 1. They didn't get called. It was crazy.
And it did. Oh, thank you, Eric.
I'm very upset that Jules left again because we weren't responding to her chats. Eric, thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate all the donations all the time. All right. Max Stacks, you got Archangel Raziel, card number 10, Wisdom, Inspiration, Akashic Records in the reverse. This is a really powerful deck. I love this deck. I use it all the time.
Let me move that so they can see the card.
Yes. You guys are so awesome. Thank you. This card reversed marks a time of frustration or confusion. You feel uninspired and unsure of what, if anything, could move you forward on your journey. Perhaps you've lost your previous enthusiasm, or maybe you've never quite figured out where your interests or passions could lead you. This angel reveals that it's not too late. Your soul is whispering to you, gently prodding you to find your source of power, your true purpose. Consider the activities that you enjoy. Your calling could be anything from baking to building, teaching to healing, writing to dancing. Raziel can bless you with the wisdom and inspiration to follow any path you desire. Meditate on each option that calls to you. Make sure to keep a notebook near your bed or meditation chair. In fact, as you're falling asleep or beginning to meditate, invoke Raziel's presence and consider the issue, project, or questions you have in mind. The guidance will come and your passions will be ignited. A river of inspiration flows to me and through me. I am supported and blessed by Raziel's enlightening revelations. So once again, I pulled kind of a double whammy because this is almost what I was saying to Eric, in that you're feeling uninspired, you're feeling stuck. And if you're not, you will be for whatever reason this week. But I do feel like you've been feeling this way for kind of a long time. Like, it's not that you have like a terrible life, but you don't have the life that you want either. And you're like, well, this is my life now. No, it's not. The universe, all you have to do is ask. And I know people hate it when I say that, but you just have to ask. Tell it, not even ask, tell it. What's my main manifestation, my main affirmation every single day? What do I write down 55 times? Money comes to me quickly, easily, effortlessly. I am a money magnet. Money is automatically attracted to me. And within a month, I've been able to get all the money I need to start my business and all my inventory. All right. It's time for us to start taking the reins of our lives and telling the universe what we want. And the universe will gladly give it. The universe doesn't punish us or support us, really. The universe vibrates back to us what we're putting out. So if you look at everything negatively, everything's going to be negative. If you're one of those people, cup half full type person, then your cup's always going to be half full. No one's ever going to be able to turn it half empty. Think about what you really, really want in life, and then take active measures to get it. It's never too late. You're never too old. The universe, through this card, through you being in here tonight, is telling you that it's going to give you what you want and need to move forward in your life and to get unstuck. Again, he just said it, the risk factor. Are you willing to take a risk on the universe? Are you willing to take a leap of faith for spirit? That's up to you.
Okay. Well, it looks like you're done because nobody else is answering.
Heather Nikki?
Is she here?
Oh, she's not here?
I don't know. She was here 1 second, then I didn't see her anymore. I know some people.
Right.
Oh, there she is. Okay, thank you.
Let me just talk to you guys for a minute so that when we're done with Heather, I can end so Ghost Dragons can go handle his family stuff. Heather, I'm going to read for you. Give me a second. First of all, guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're on my Facebook or if you go into the community tab to vote for me for the Face of Horror opportunity, the 13 grand, the photo shoot with Kane Hodder, and the walk on roll. I would really, really appreciate that. I don't know if you can vote now or if you have to wait till September.
Not until the 6th of September.
September 6th, I'm going to need you guys to vote for me, all right? November 6th, I'm going to be appearing on the show on the Powerflix streaming network, Disembodied Voices. And it's a double part. It's season 3. It's a 2-part because you guys know I love to talk about me, right? My new book should be out. It's called Shadow People Beyond the Sleep Paralysis Demon. Shadow Entities Beyond the Sleep Paralysis Demon. It's a working title, and it should be out the second week of September, I'm hoping, or by the end of September for sure. Also, my issue of the Paranormal Press magazine, which I don't know where it is right now. If you guys want a copy of that or a copy of either of my books, Missing the Faith Theory or Encounters with Evil, 101 True and Terrifying Stories, I will sign it for you and send it to you. Just email me. If you want a personal intuitive oracle reading, if you want a manifestation spray, if you want a mystery box, it's called that for a reason because I just take random inventory and put it in based on what I feel you need. Let me know, guys. Shipping's included in all the prices of everything. I do 1-hour video face-to-faces for oracle readings where you can ask questions and we do a general. I do 1-hour video chat if you just want someone to talk to. So, and watch my videos and share them, please, guys. My sub count really needs to start going up, and that's kind of on you because I can only share so much as well. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for always supporting me. You guys are the actual best, and I owe everything that I have right now that's good basically to you guys. So let's read for Heather, and then let's call it a night. Heather, I'm going to use my new deck, the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. Yeah, I have. I just did a video on quote unquote sleep paralysis because I don't believe in the scientific term. And that's what my whole book's about. I did several videos on shadow people too, which since we're ending early, I'm going to be able to work on. So, and yes, I will be on vacation from tomorrow night through, I won't be home until Monday night. So we'll just say tomorrow through Tuesday. If you guys really need me, just text me. I will be bringing my computer. So, yeah, and don't worry. I make sure he checks in every day. I got his back, believe me. He's one of ours. I feel like motherly towards Mike, and I think we're the same age.
And you got my number. You can just yell. Stacy Grant just came in. We can do her.
All right, Heather, let's do this, baby girl.
Oh, it's Cisco.
What's up, girl? All right, so we'll do Cisco next, then we'll end, so you can go do your family thing. And
you're fine. He's okay now, so.
Okay, I just, family first, man.
You're fine, Cisco.
All right. Companions, keyword guidance. No, Cisco, you're not late, honey. We were ending early for lack of people, but you're here, so. Wherever you walk not alone, Heather. You are gifted with companionship from the other realms. Interdimensional beings are there to assist you in all things, merely waiting for you to call out. Your angels and spirit guides are there to guide you in all of your earthly ventures. The elemental realm is there to help you ground to nature and work with her. The fairies tend your gardens and forests from which you receive food, beauty, and shelter. They work in perfect harmony to give you all you need and keep it all in balance. You are never alone. Bask in this golden knowledge and give thanks. We humans have been gifted with the help of incredible things. They work around the clock for our sake, these beings, serving and helping in all possible ways. We depend on them whether we choose to recognize their existence or not. In turn, they need to do the work that they do for us in order to expand their own growth and learning. We are two interdependent planes of existence, two sides of a coin. One must have the other to thrive and grow. So it is with all of nature. The plant, mineral, and animal kingdoms are all interconnected. Unless we respect all the kingdoms and work with them as one, we cannot survive on this planet. Ask the elementals to help show you how to work in harmony with the other kingdoms. Ask for help in any area of your life. There is a being for every need. Attune yourself to hear their guided messages. All it takes is listening. Leave a present for the fairies today and make it a big one, please. You guys know how I feel about that. But I will say, your guides are reaching out, your angels, and you may have fairies around you, Heather, but I feel like the point here is to know that you're not alone and that when you think you're talking to yourself, you're actually not. Talk out loud. Say what you want, right? I need help with this. I called on Archangel Gabriel the other day because my nails were too long to type and I needed help. And guess what? I was able to type after I invoked him. It's not a joke. It sounds funny, but it's not. We have angels. We have guardians. We have ETs. We have spirit guides, ancestors. We need to start invoking. They can't come in and help unless we ask them to. The only ones that are allowed to is the guardian angels, and that's only in extremely specific situations. Heather, whatever you're struggling with, reach out to spirit. Okay? Thank them out loud for the little things they do that we don't understand. I feel like they might be feeling unappreciated in your life right now and unacknowledged because you are going through so much. I feel like if you pray, pray. If you meditate, meditate. Do yoga. Just talk out loud to your guides, to your deceased loved ones. You are going to be receiving so many downloads this week if you would just open up to the universe. Pour your heart out loud when you're alone and watch how much help and peace and power flow through you after you do that. That is your mission this week. Open up. Let it all out. Hold nothing back. Be sure that you're alone so that you feel alone, quote unquote, no other living or human people around you. And let it all out. If you cry, you want to get mad, scream, the universe is begging you to do this right now because they're trying to figure out which direction it is that they should take you in, but they can't help unless you ask, and you have not properly asked. It's northern New Jersey. I'm from Patterson.
Would you like to do Cisco?
Yeah.
And Faery pull in? Pop
And
in.
who?
So please, Faery Snyder.
Oh, okay.
Too. I'm in no rush, hon.
You want a hot buddy? You want a Bugatti? You want a Maserati? RJ loves that song. You better work, bitch.
I was trying to get him to sing for me tonight.
You want to live fancy, live in a big mansion. He didn't want to sing because he got spanked.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm like, move your hands. And I get a flashback of my dad saying that to me.
Oh, if we blocked, that was even worse.
I spank him through a pull-up and sweatpants. 2 smacks on his butt. It doesn't even hurt. I think he's more hurt that I smack him on his butt than it actually physically hurts him.
Dargo is back too.
That whole this hurts me more than it hurts you, I finally get it now.
Yep, and it does.
All right, Miss Cisco. Hey, Dargo, welcome back.
And I held on to your name, so you're still on the list, bud.
Cisco, you got the card of gentleness. You want to live fancy, live in a big mansion. I can't. Now I got it in my head. All right. Snowflakes flutter through soft rays of dappled lights onto a veiled ghost bride. Strolling through a deserted forest, she personifies the spirit of gentleness. An escort of dove flies nearby, guiding her onward journey as she moves closer toward the open fields. By drawing this card, you are reminded of the virtue of gentleness. Life can be harsh at times, but the way we respond to challenges determines our receptiveness to its spiritual gifts and our connections to the world. Life beckons you to draw on this quality when it may be more tempting to react in the opposite way. If this is the case, the presence of this card is an opportunity for growth. By handling a predicament with the wisdom of gentleness, you bend with the ebb and patient flow of its quiet and humble countenance. If you feel tempted to revert to old ways of dealing with the situation, remember the wise counsel of Chinese writer Han Suyin, quote, "There is nothing stronger in the world than gentleness," end quote. I feel like you're at your breaking point, okay? You're at your breaking point and you don't know what to do. That's the feeling I'm getting. I'm getting this like mass confusion in my head right now. This pain, this hurt, this sorrow, this absolute defeat. The universe is telling you to hold out a little bit longer. Kill them with kindness. Love your enemy for just a little bit longer. You have a tiny bit more, Cisco, of test to go through. Okay? I would never put anyone's personal business out there. But I'm telling you, you don't have much longer to wait. But you have to stay focused on teaching your children gentleness, teaching your children forgiveness and grace. And I know that's really hard when you feel stuck. But the universe is telling you, doves, symbols of freedom and peace, right? Dove to me is the symbol of Jesus Christ. But we're not all religious, so we'll say freedom and peace. He's coming. It's coming for you to help move you on your journey onward and forward and upward, where you can look back on the past and be like, I can't believe I made it through that. I am a mother effing warrior. Not, woe is me, I went through all that. You're not that person. Stand strong in your own gentleness and don't let somebody pull you out of who you are. Like, I work really hard to change my ways, but there's one person that can revert me back to the throwing things across the house, screaming, stomping my feet, breaking things, and name calling person that I used to be. So obviously that person's not good for me, or that relationship, right? And that's on me that I act that way. Even though it's reactive abuse, it's still abuse and it's not acceptable. So really work on this, no matter how hard it is. Be humble, be gracious, and offer grace and forgiveness. And the universe will bring abundance into you. All right, Dargo. Ghost Dragons, Dargo?
Yes.
Okay, Dargo, I'm going
to do Cisco because we can do. She came in before he
I just did Cisco.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That's fine. Dargo. I'm typing and I got lost.
I'm only messing.
I got lost in some brown eyes and.
You're my brown again. No, don't ever do that again, Gemma. All right, Nat, Smoochie, and Blue Crossroads, Vixen Doe, everyone else who's got to run. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I hope whoever got boxes for me tonight enjoyed them, and that you'll let people know that they were super awesome so that they will order some. Mike, thank you. Yes, and same here. I'm here for you. Don't worry, like if I'm on vacation that you can't text me. Just be more patient than you will. You know. Nutslap, either text or message me. I have so many different sizes and things that I put in them that I'm like working prices out. But we'll talk. I got a ton of inventory coming in Saturday, things that I cannot wait. All right, Zargo. The apple. We were just talking about this. Risk and reward. Be kind. Hi. You're welcome, guys. Hi, baby girl. So nice to see you. Dargo. Apples have been a symbol of Samhain for a very long time. Samhain, whatever. Apples, when cut in half, have a seed pattern that looks like a pentagram, and so the Celts held the fruit sacred. Bobbing for apples, a game traditionally played at Halloween, has its origins in the Samhain festival and is one of the oldest associated with this celebration. The traditional way to play is to place 3 or 13 apples into a barrel of water, and the game is to try and bite an apple whilst it floats and bobs in the water. I hate spit. This game would skeeve me out so bad. Hands must not be used, and people often compete with each other, bobbing at the same time. It is believed that the Romans brought the custom to Britain, and there are quite a few images recorded through art of this activity in both cultures. It was said that unmarried women who placed the apple they had bobbed under their pillow would dream of their future husband. In Newfoundland and some parts of Ireland, even today, Halloween is called Snap Apple Night. Candy apples, apple on a stick covered in toffee, although not quite as popular now as they once were for Halloween fare, are now making a comeback as a fun and simple treat to prepare this night.
It's stuck to you. It's trying to tell you something.
Be kind. We were just saying that, like we're all feeling that way. I didn't read for for Paradox either. Apples have been an iconic part of mythos from ancient times to modern. The story of the poison apple in Snow White, to the Roman goddess Pomona's magical apple tree, to the Christians' tempting fruit in the Garden of Eden, which, by the way, and I say this every time, was not an apple. They simply said fruit, and most likely it was a pomegranate. Should you receive this apple in your reading, it's time to look at how risk plays out in your life. Are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want change but are not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much and too often. So, Dargo, what this is asking you basically is the juice worth the squeeze? And I forgot. Is the juice worth the squeeze? And to tell you that nothing changes if nothing changes. It's cliche, but it's so true. Fear, face everything and rise, or forget everything and run. You know, I can go on, but what are you willing to sacrifice and give in order to attain and achieve your ultimate goal, your ultimate peace, your ultimate sense of spirit? What are you looking for in life? Not your job, not your relationship, not your home. For you, spiritually, what are you doing about your spiritual self? If you can't answer that, maybe you should start thinking about it. Another thing is about your job, your relationships, your house, whatever. Are you at maximum capacity, right? Are you exactly where you thought you'd be at this point? And are you right where you want to be? And if the answer is no, the universe is like, okay, take it. Could be poison. Are you willing to bet that the universe has got your back? Or are you going to shrink away and be like, oh, I don't know you. You giving me an apple. You could have put a razor blade in it. Like, are you overthinking things? It's time to make some decisions in your life and to err on the side of the universe and not with question.
Yes, I called Paradox. He was out cleaning doggy doo-doo.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. Cool.
No, you're fine. So go ahead and do him and anybody else that wants. Be kind.
Paradox, I'm going to do the mythical goddess. If the answer is no, then you have to start putting out there what you want. Again, saying it out loud. Snap out on the universe. I curse my guys all the time. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down though, as if you already have it.
Good night, sir. Tell Shauna good night. Send our blessings.
Good night, guys. Oh, Heather, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really would like for it to get more. I feel like if I move to just Oracle, like do monthlies and weeklies like I have over on Moonbear, that I'll do so much better. But then so many people tell me that they'll be super let down if I don't do the researched videos. So that's why I keep doing them. I want to focus more on Oracle, but I also I'm wondering if I should make that transition, to be honest with you. Okay, Paradox, you got fire, ace, illumination. So the ace of fire. Okay, let's see. The Dakini Kundalini Mama of illumination brings the light of consciousness to all aspects of being. Burning through illusion, she illuminates all that lies hidden in the human psyche or darkness and light, that the true essence of divinity may be shown and realized. This fire goddess blazes into your world now as the breakthrough needed, letting spirit light the way to your heavenly wisdom. Let her guide you. Know that the light of clarity and illumination that you seek is coming to you like a thunderbolt. The time has come for you to move forward in your life with new brilliant consciousness and creative power. So you're another one that's being offered literally the world, the ace. You know, there's no higher card. The universe is going to offer you everything you've ever wanted. But the problem is it's not going to be in the form of how you thought it was going to happen, right? It could be something completely unexpected. So you have to get out there and take leaps of faith, take chances, accept opportunities that you normally wouldn't self. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I feel like this week there's going to be some major revelation in your life. Could be about one particular situation. Maybe you're choosing between lovers. Maybe you're choosing between jobs. Maybe you're choosing between where you want to live. Maybe you're moving across country. Whatever it is, the answer that you seek is going to come to you, like the card said, like the book said, like a thunderbolt, like out of the clear blue sky. It's going to hit you and you're going to be like, oh my God, why wasn't I doing this the whole time? But you have to be open to receiving those messages as well. All right, Paradox. So really keep an eye out. If you can go for a walk in nature, either on the beach, in the woods, ground yourself, stand there on bare feet on the grass, roots coming out, ground yourself to your place, own your place and your space. I would burn sacrificial offering. If all you got is sage, use sage. Maybe throw some lemongrass if you have it. Otherwise, burn some regular old cherry tobacco. I'm getting smoke offering. Okay, don't start a fire. Oh, be kind. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm going on vacation tomorrow. My Wi-Fi looks like it's going to start acting up. Smoochy, thank you. You guys are so sweet. With the week that I had to come in here, actually, my week was all right. It was yesterday. I just love you guys, and I appreciate you being here for me.
Maxine, Kaylee?
Maxine. We're due Maxine, and then we'll close it out.
If she would like one, yes.
Oh,
I mean, like I said, I'm in no rush. He's safe. He's good. In fact, he's probably watching.
I like that song. I wanna. Now that reminds me of that song. I wanna lick you from your head to your toes, and I wanna move from the bed down to the floor, and I wanna. You make it so good, I don't want to leave, and I gotta know what's your fantasy. I'm gonna feel so stupid when I rewatch this one. You guys
have to hide my face at times.
All right, Miss Maxine, let me pull a card for you. Sure. What we normally do, I was like 19, I think, 19 or 20. What we normally do is you come in and Ghostdragonzw over here puts your name on a list in the order that you came in. We call your name and we pull a card, but you happen to be last. So I know it just popped into my head when Smoochy said, "You a big fine woman, won't you back that thing up?" Ask you, I put my back into it. All right, Maxine. Thank you, guys. I will. I have a nice vacation. Ooh, Maxine, you got the snake, shedding old skin. Definitely some major changes coming in for you this week or that you're already going through, okay? Things that you cannot control, you cannot stop from coming in, like a snake shedding its skin, for sure. Let's see what the book says, too. Cast off the old, reveal your true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. Maxine, in many spiritual traditions, the snake offers powerful medicine. In tantric teachings, it symbolizes the kundalini, which is the powerful serpentine energy within that allows you to reach your highest spiritual potential. When the sacred one saw a snake in nature or encountered one in a dream, they knew that there was transformation in the air. For me, the snake card not only represents the shedding of old skin, but moving beyond the limitations caused by carrying the venom of negative thoughts about others or the past. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. So lots of major changes coming in, I think on a deep spiritual level, but also externally as well. I don't know if you're moving house or if someone's moving out of your house or you're moving. I'm getting moving. I don't know. But mainly leaving behind that old skin and not looking back. Like snakes don't look and say, "Oh man, I lost that skin. I could really use some old dirty skin now." Like they're like, "Oh great, this is great." And they're able to grow, right? They shed the skin because they're growing. Secondly, though, there is a snake in your grass. And there's someone who doesn't want to see progress. Okay. There's someone who doesn't want to see you grow and see you expand your horizons and explore who you really are. They want you stuck in your past. I feel like you should know who this person is. If not, they're going to be revealed very soon. Like the snake that they are, you're not going to be affected by their venom, so to speak. But I do think this week, latch on to new opportunities, meet new people, get out there, step outside of yourself and outside of your comfort zone. And you are going to see such major, amazing changes in your life coming in through the fall. Laughing, lion, turtle.
B. The lion B.
Max Stacks, yeah. The snake, it does represent change. It also represents venom, somebody poisoning poisoning your mind or
Corrupting you.
Yeah, it's the snake has a lot of symbolism in it, which is why like I take the message that comes in instead of just sticking to one, but usually it means change. Be kind. I lost someone else really, really close to me from an overdose again, and I found out yesterday. And I'm feeling pretty low too. But I'm always here for you if you need to talk. I'm slow in responding sometimes, but it's not a personal thing. Right now, I'm in my own personal hell mentally. I still am not done grieving Jeff and now Billy, so who I also had a child with. So it's been really hard for me too. And that's why I came in here tonight to see you guys. Oh, geez. I'm so sorry. I have another issue with this date too. This is just not a good day all around. If you need to vent, please message me.
It's been a long one for a lot of people.
Yeah, Heather, since I got clean, my clean date is December 21st, 2018. Since then, I've known, I can't say I've lost these people because I wasn't close with all of them, 15 people, 15 or 17. And 19 people have died, 2 of them from cancer. So
Lotus didn't know.
I found out yesterday that he passed in July. And my exact words were, someone said, have you heard from Billy? He used to come in here, call me Mr. Flintstone. And they were like, have you heard, did you hear about Billy? And I was like, no, but I'm going to kill him because he knows better than to not message me because I just lost Jeff from an overdose, Damien's dad. And I freak out because I yelled at him the month before because he went to jail and didn't message me. And they're like, oh, he died on July 7th, but his parents didn't tell anybody. Like, you don't tell the guy's only kid's mother? Assholes. Sorry.
681? What's 681? I'm not very good with the number thing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, no? I'm gonna hang up anyway, Carol, because I'm gonna work on my book a little bit. I love you. Guys, I love you so much. Yeah, Lotus Girl, I thought you knew. I can't remember like who I spoke to about it, so I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to like keep harping on it because like, that's kind of my stuff. And but I love you guys. Be kind. I'm always here if you need to vent. I'm just here for you guys. If you don't have my number, just email me, all right? I love you guys so much. Have a great night. Be blessed. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourselves. And I'm going on vacation, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be off grid completely. I will check my emails when I work on my book at least once. So, all right, guys. Night. Ghost Dragons, I'll talk to you before bed.
That's fine. Good night, everybody. Much love.